Oh, shoot.
This is a Rick Code exclusive.
That I don't know who said we back
Oh yeah.
like your mama's fat rolls. Ooh, 51 episodes. And my nigga bought the Jack Daniel. That's a big oh no. Last time I drunk some Jack Daniels, I was in Orlando. And we was drinking tequila all night. Well, I was for sure.
Yeah, I was like, it's a big bottle boy.
And it won't fit.
Nope. That hoe fell straight in that bitch.
How'd you get it out?
No, it didn't literally fall in. It just went straight.
Oh, I got you.
There was no grip on that bitch.
It ain't hitting nothing. The walls.
No.
You
That
got
bitch
no
was straight
walls.
in and out.
They got the spout on it for you? You finna take a shot at Jack Daniels?
Yup.
I don't even know what the fuck this is.
Gotta take one for my dog.
I ain't never seen this. What is this? This is a cool little bottle.
I'm not gonna butcher the Espanol on there, but it translates to 3 generations.
Tres generaciones.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Tres
Zing on there, I can't get it.
Tequila, familias auze. Desde. En Jalisco, Mexico. I do take an interest in different cultures, inflections and stuff like that. Like the reason why a lot of Africans speak like these with this accent, it ain't because they doing that, but there's really no T's in the African language. So this is this, that, because it's a duh sound instead of a tuh. So there's no the. It's only da, 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 da.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
That's why they would say, do this for me. But they can say everything else because they're going crazy with the Jack. It's been a long week for me, boy. Let him have it. Let him have his fun.
Clear this off now.
Huh?
What?
So do I need to clear that off now?
What?
The couch. It should be funny.
Here you go.
When was the last time you drank Jack?
Shit.
Man,
Super Bowl.
I ain't had no Jack.
Like a year or two ago.
But that whole little player, the way you made it,
Oh no, right on.
look like it might be good. And dangerous. That's the reason why I don't drink that Jack.
A and Dubz.
That Jack I had you knocked the fuck out. That's what I was saying. I was in took one shot of Jack, man. That shit motherfucking knocked my ass out for a goddamn whole day. I was drinking tequila that whole day. And then had to grab some Jack. And papaya out. No more. Yeah.
I had to get it. It was my dog favorite drink, you know what I'm saying? Every time that nigga pulled up, because when he pulled up to the Super Bowl, that nigga had that shit. when I had grilled that one time. Fucking Chiefs versus whoever they beat.
See, that Jack James, it just don't be doing it for me, man. It's a little too, rough on the palate. But Jack and Coke is good. It goes together.
Yeah, it's mixing pretty good with this root beer over here.
Jack and
Shit's
Coke,
pretty player.
Root beer, Coke. I mean, Red Bull and Jack. I never tried. That might be a thing. Tell you what, I ain't gonna go with it. Pickle juice. The worst of all the worst. What we cheers to?
Shit. RP to my nigga Yona, man.
R.I.P. to Iona. He was your barber, right?
Yeah, nah, he was my homie. Like shit, like a
No,
brother
I'm saying he
for
was
real.
also your barber too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just making sure that's the same person I'm thinking about. The one you were saying was your barber, like he did trades and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, shit. He was over there for the Super Bowl when you and Danielle had came and shit.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think you was around that nigga like a couple times at least.
Okay, yeah, that guy. All right, man. That's weird.
He had brought his kids over and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's fucked up. That's weird. All right. Yeah, no, I definitely know you're talking about now. Okay. Yeah. That is very, very, very fucked up. Condolences to his family and his kids, you know.
I had just seen that nigga on Saturday.
When did he pass?
On Tuesday, I believe. The 12th.
Should be crazy, man. That's why you gotta live it to the fullest, man, cause nigga really never know how this shit go. Yo, real for real. It be up, then it be down. Cause we was just talking about having him on the podcast. I think that was last podcast?
Yeah. I mean, he was like the first guest that I've been pitching for a minute that I would bring, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we have been talking about bringing more guests on.
Right.
We hadn't executed on that just yet. So that's us not just not executing, but yeah, we definitely have been talking about having some guests. And he was definitely the first expected. So that's very, 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 very sad.
Hell yeah, the last conversation that I had with that nigga was like, what time do you leave the shop on Saturdays? He was like 2. I was like, cool. We don't really start shooting at like 4:30, you know what I'm saying, most of the times. But he was like, shit, man, let me know what size shirts y'all wear, you know what I'm saying? I bring some shirts and I bring a bottle, you know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Crazy. I guess they building stuff again.
Yup. They ain't did that shit in a minute.
No, they had got so quiet at one point, bro. I thought they had moved. I was so happy to see them. Man, we was the same way. We was like, what? You still live here? Both of us. It's like, wow. What y'all been doing up there?
Chilling.
I don't even be. I wasn't never tripping, but they been chilling lately because I thought they had moved, bro. I honestly thought they had moved. I thought that's why I was like, damn, Zulu be barking. I don't know. I know nobody never said nothing.
Yeah.
They're like, everybody's still the same people. Ain't nobody moved. Like my side at least, ain't nobody moved. Like from each and every one of them, no, ain't nobody moved. I like that. Continuity. Consistency.
Ooh.
It's easy to deal with.
Yeah.
Especially when you rent out these spaces.
Yup.
The lid for that hoe. Because our other guest is trying to get the joint.
Sipping on the drink.
Trying to get him a little taste.
Right. Oh, he got a friend today.
Yeah. Them niggas flying like fucking Air Force.
Be careful.
Fire.
Be careful.
That nigga was talking about me.
I just said.
Oh,
nigga.
with the drink?
Yeah, too late now.
This is a normal amount.
No, I ain't
Have you tasted it though?
Never know. That's my point.
You didn't taste it?
No, I had a shot of it. I was trying to give you a heads up, but you were just steady. Go. I said it like 3 times.
It's too late
So
now,
what you
nigga.
And yup.
It's
Yeah.
saying it's nasty.
I didn't say that. I just said that.
It's just tequila.
Yeah. To me, it's a different tequila from some of the others.
Oh, it does have a different
Yeah.
distilled taste.
Yup.
I mean, but that's expected. That's just this one right here. It's really triple distilled. I can taste it.
Anejo?
Yeah, but it's got more of that Patron type of back taste than
A little burn for me.
Like the regular Patron?
Patron, like regular Patron. It's got more of that like type of agave in it. Like I don't know the difference. Like maybe they got like blue agave. I know they got that. I don't know if they got that type, and that's what's in it. But yeah, whatever type of agave Patron use, they clearly got the ability to get those too, because they got that type of. It's like I would say like back taste. Like you don't taste it when it hit off, and that bitch smooth. I don't know what he talking about. This shit is.
Got a burn on the end for me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not getting burnt.
It's cool to get a little burn. You know what I'm saying? Is it like
It
an
just give me-
extreme burn?
No, it's not extreme, but
just giving me
compared to the
tequila
other
taste.
tequilas that we've indulged in,
Oh no, it definitely got more bite.
It's lower on the pole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's got more bite.
It's not at ground level, but I would say it's a good
Yeah,
midway
no,
somewhere.
yeah. If you
know
talk
what I'm
about drink, if you talking about tequilas you can drink and you be like, okay, that tastes like
Mm-hmm.
tequila and it's good. Yeah, it's got like but you notice I ain't never just grab the bottle of Patron because that just ain't mine.
I've tried that back in the day with some
Patron is
individual,
just I don't like how that Patron that
no.
tequila taste. Like a lot of people like it, but it's like I don't know why is it like because I be tasting so many tequilas. And it's like okay, that's the only tequila that tastes like that.
Mm-hmm.
All I gotta do is not drink. You can go to Don Blanco.
Niggas just be
Reposado.
rapping about it.
You know what I'm saying? You can go get you some 1800. You know what I mean? Comparison or some Espolón or yeah, right. So right, yeah, Espolón is. Whew. I mean, if that's what we really. I gotta get. I mean, I don't know how to do it. I gotta get like a board. I'm gonna make like a board, like maybe like some type of like poster board.
That bitch gonna be so fucking long.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you wouldn't have to make one. I could just put one up. We would
Yeah,
just have
yeah.
to like
design.
give me your order. You know what
Of
I'm
all the
saying?
shit that we've had.
Yeah, whether you want,
tequila-wise.
we do like top 5 or top 10,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Top five.
and then whenever you sip one, you could just like
I-
say it's
I was
better than
thinking
that
it-
one. You could like switch
I was
it.
thinking do it more like Doug Miro. You know what I'm talking about? Doug Miro on YouTube. We do the Doug scores. The Doug scores
What's the Dubz scores?
with the cars. Like so, you give them like a
Like a 1 to 10.
Like
no,
a top
it's
tier
a different
five?
type of scale, or similar to you ever seen you ever watched what's that shit damn the name is escaping me. Let me see. Let me hit a Crip Mac. Wow, what was it? Hold on. What was it? Come on, man. It's a motherfucking what was the name of that goddamn show? God damn it. It was Grand Tour. Grand Tour. But the Doug Miro, I mean, they both do like a similar like type of board with it. But yeah, we need to put these hoes on the board. And don't mind us, we just I'm just putting them up on. I think there's a Doug Miro. That guy, the Doug scores. He gets Doug scores on everything. All the cars, he takes them, he drives them, and then he gives them a Doug score. Let me just fast forward to the end so you can see what it is. In the meantime, Yeah, what would you rank that one if you did have that?
I rate out of a top 10, I rate it probably a smooth 6.
Feel like this. It'd be like this.
Starting with the weekend categories and styling, the XL1 isn't traditionally beautiful, but it's striking and cool, and it gets a 6 out of 10. Acceleration is slow, and it gets a 1 out of 10. Handling is okay, not amazing. It's not necessarily intended to be a thrilling.
What movie was that? Judgment Day or fucking
Demolition Man.
Yeah.
Piloting such an interesting and weird vehicle, and he gets a 6 out of 10. Finally, cool factor, and these are seriously cool, though people have to kind of know what it is, and most people don't. It gets a 7 out of 10 for a total weekend score of 24 out of 50. Next,
That's the weekend score.
features. It has the basics, but
So
a
it's a
few more
weekend
features,
drink.
4 out of 10.
You know,
Comfort is fine, not great, but acceptable, and it gets a 4
this
out
is
of
a
10.
daily score.
Quality is only okay. The interior is fine, though not amazing, and reliability is probably a big question mark since this was such a low production run. I wouldn't count on part support forever, and it gets a 6 out of 10. Practicality is mediocre with 2 seats and only an average-sized trunk, and it gets a 3 out of 10. Finally, value. These were over $100,000 when they're new, and they're still big money for an economy car supercar, which sounds odd because it is odd. It's a lot to spend, though the limited production ensures this car will stay special forever, and it gets a 5 out of 10 for a total daily score of 22 out of 50. Added up, and the Dubz score is 46 out of 100, which places it here, although I have no clue what its rivals are. I chose a few other tiny cars and a few interesting electric cars, but the truth is, the XL1 is
The weekend, got the daily, the daily drink. Now, it ain't got to be that complicated, but something like that. That's what I was saying.
Like the shot rating and the sipper.
Right, the shot rate, the sipper rate. You feel me? Do it like that with the boom, and then tell them about the. Cause then what this is.
Because then you can give them a score, and then you can just.
Yep, let it rank itself. You ain't gotta rank it. Just based on whatever you scored, you average out or average out. Right. And we're gonna do that for y'all, so you'll know. You can hear it here first. Now, is we gonna be able to be bought with these scores? I'm telling you right now,
Say.
I'm compromisable as fuck, people.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me. Somebody gotta be honest on this show. They come be me. I was drinking some shit like, this is the best tequila in
Oh
the
man,
world.
is that vanilla? Like.
Oh, the nose.
Light burn.
If you see paid promotion in that hoe, then no. Cause I'm gonna let people know they at least, so they got a fair. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't saying that cause I'll clarify if I'm bullshitting or not. You know, but paid promotion, I'm definitely not speaking ill on none of it. I ain't gonna even be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real, fuck all that. At least for now. And maybe later on, I'll be like, hey man, it's not a good tequila. It's not a good tequila. After the
We've been paying you for 5 years.
right, right. All right. Thank you for that. Right, I think it's time to part ways.
I thank you.
You know,
I thank you.
but y'all gotta let me do that for the culture. You know what I'm saying? For the culture, let your boy run up a check on these liquor companies. You know what I'm saying? And look, I ain't speak ill on no Jack Daniels. I told you a story. I said that shit had me throwing up like a bitch. But that's not a negative story. That's just saying I drank too much. So, shout out to Jack Daniels. I wore that shirt recently. I'm drinking a damn Jack Daniels. But I'll take a sip for the can. And y'all support it for the culture.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe.
But yeah, no. Shit, what's been up, man? What's been going down?
Shit, man. It's been one of the longest weeks.
One of the longest weeks. July been going by slow as a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like compared to, kind of, you know how all of the other months be going by like fast. You're like, damn, the month's been going by so fast. July been going by slow than a motherfucker to me. Like it's like, damn, it's only the 16th. Feel like fucking July 4th was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was.
I know. I don't like it.
Nigga.
I had to. It was that.
Yeah.
Cause you know what June said to August.
I'll see you in September.
Nope. July.
Such a table smacker.
You know, don't forget to tip the waiters.
I seen the niggas. Somebody said it the other day. They was like, "Shit, I didn't even realize like it was summer. Like it's already halfway through July. Like
That's what I'm
niggas like
saying.
I can't plan no trip for August because like
Yeah, it ain't like that. The vibes is it's weird. Cause look, on the one hand it's like boom, okay, they saying stuff open. On the other hand it's like, oh yeah. By the way, everybody getting corona now, and there's some new shit, and we don't know at the vaccine we got work for that. So we're gonna have to see, and they gotta find the new shit and identify it. Niggas is well like Wiz got COVID.
damn.
The NBA players got it right.
Fucking I know like 6 Yankees had it, and they was like them niggas had already had the vaccine. Well, most of them.
Yeah, they gonna get it. That's what I'm saying. This shit is.
You know, Chris Paul had it, and he had the vaccine. Like,
I'm sure I've already had it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just such a done in this disease game. You know what I'm saying? In terms of this immunity, that what I can't look. I can't talk shit to a.
What's today's date? July 17th.
I can't talk shit. I can't talk shit to COVID, man. Y'all ain't gonna let me. It's a virus. It ain't like I'm talking to a person that can like beat me up or something.
yeah.
You can't attack me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to talk dirty. Let me talk dirty too. Oh, you on their side? Got it. Say less. You a germ? Huh? You want to be a germ? Know what you want to be? I would think you would be on my side. I'm talking shit. You be like, yeah, fuck that bitch ass COVID. Nah, you want to be like, all right, let me say a date for when COVID come kick your ass. All right, you scared of? Huh?
Scared of COVID?
You scared of COVID?
Nah.
He scared of COVID. He said. He said. Look, first thing he said, oh, you gonna get his ass. He talking, man, come in.
That goes for anything. It's not just related to COVID. I take that to anything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so I just get my ass whooped.
No. I'm just saying.
I'm scared of COVID.
Words are powerful. You can speak a lot of stuff into existence. Just
I ain't
watch what you
speaking
say
into that.
sometimes.
That's why I was speaking. That's why I was speaking powerfully and saying my immune system is too strong for any of this bullshit that's happening. Now you won't let me manifest my greatness. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you getting out this box.
I didn't stop anything.
You're not getting out this box.
I've been out the box, outside of it, long time.
Now you with it.
You can't put. I ain't you ain't put me in shit.
I'm only here because I'm getting that bag. How that nigga said? Damn, I wanted to say John. I'm only here because I'm getting that bag. It's a body, and it's time for you to get in that bag. So when you get done spitting that trash, just know it's gonna be 2 more hours of me whipping your ass.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to John and Dunn. You know from URL.
Well,
You don't listen to
yeah,
it.
no. But
You know, it's real big. I mean, Drake was in the last one.
Do. I mean, shit. Everybody
Chilling.
be safe.
Huh?
Chilling.
No, he put up 50,000 on the winners of the battle. Like they were going for 100. Drake got in there. He put in 50,000 cash. Then he said he was gonna pay for the next battle. It was some crazy battle that they wanted to do. What was the battle? Damn, who was the battle? Fuck. I really started watching stuff in detail more when I'm watching it. He was saying he would be willing to pay for a battle. He's like, if you can get them two on the phone, I'll pay for the battle right now. I'll put the budget up for it. And he was like, you serious? Because he was on the camera. He was like, no, I'm serious. Like, he was like, if you could call him right now and get that yes, then I'll do a check for that. Like, he really trying to get into it. Like, I'm thinking he might want to.
Didn't he put in on the caffeine app?
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. He already invested, but I'm saying he started to be on the camera and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Face
he
it.
don't gotta. He don't gotta. But he don't have to. It's not like he's gonna be the face. Nobody's gonna associate Drake with being the face of URL. It would be great FaceTime for URL to be associated with Drake. However, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's more like that. Like nobody's gonna mistake Murder Mook for, you know what I mean, for Drake having something to do with Murder Mook or Loaded Lux or Arsenal or any of these 13+ year dudes at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys is pretty big now. Like just like these guys getting like 20 bands a fucking show now. I mean a fucking 9-minute performance, 3 rounds. They getting 20 bands. And I'm saying they getting 10 bands, 5 bands on average. Like no, this shit is a career now. Like.
That's the shit that you were talking about earlier, that we had discussions over the pay-per-view and how they were doing things now, right?
Yeah. This shit is a career now. Like niggas get to like go, like I say, for months at a time, come back. Like some niggas getting, because you gotta realize. I think they saying the deal with Caffeine was $100 million deal for URL. Right, that shit is big. Like the deal for Caffeine was $100 million for them to be exclusive on the app. And they release and they make like they got shit they doing with the app. But it was speculated to be $100 million deal.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
So at that time, now it's a different, you know what I'm saying? So everybody on there like, shit. And once they found out about the deal, they was like, nah, we're not doing this shit for what y'all been doing. Nah. Like, so now that's what I'm saying, like even like the lower, if you in the league or if you get on the can, you're getting probably at least $5,000 for the show. That's even if you like a little guy, because they getting big. But they getting 2, 5, 6, 7 million on this platform. They selling it on the app, and they got later on drops on YouTube for streams. But they took everything off YouTube, so they exclusively drop. They show free on Caffeine, drop all the traffic to Caffeine, and then the reviews and shit is on URL TV, the app. See what I'm saying? You can vote, all of that. You see what I'm saying? Like they've really worked the market to work for them now.
You can vote like round by round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, man.
So you get a fan vote, and then they had like a judge vote on some shit. So because they was trying to make it more like decisive and controversial, which I think that's gonna do that because they like battling for 100,000. Like that was the pot. They gotta be rapping my ass off. Nigga, his arms are sweaty, knees weak, palms is heavy, he's foaming on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface, he look calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna be in that bitch spitting, nigga. Snap back to reality, yo. There goes gravity, yo. He's so mad and he knows he goes back, but he can't go back to this mobile home backs with these no. Oh man, that bitch spitting for the 100 bands. I'm talking about your whole family. What? I'm going for the gusto.
Man, the funniest part of 8 Mile to me was when Exhibit was roasting all them niggas, and he was like, "Look at this fat ass nigga." Like that, the way he said it, bro, it was the funniest shit.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
They was all out at the food truck.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was
him by the car.
rapping with that. I think like they was doing like a cipher, and it was like a chick out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wasn't it like on their lunch break or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have murked B Rabbit, but shout out to Exhibit in the movie. You know, damn, I did such a good job. It looks so great. I'm proud of me. I'm so proud of me. That's a new song coming out, by the way. I just thought about it. Oh. I'm so proud of me. It's a much better audio trail, though. The first one was all lines. I had to fatten them hoes up. 'Cause it's time. Now, where were we? Oh. So, did y'all know that Shakara Richardson got an offer on a vape?
Yeah.
Somebody told me this. He told me that. But yeah,
I don't remember the name of the company, but it was $250,000.
Dr. Dabber.
Yeah.
That's low as fuck, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I just can't.
If you're gonna potentially put your career on the line for 250, like nah, nigga, you gotta up the deal. You gotta.
If you talking about well, I gotta represent and do dabs or something, or is y'all talking about well, I just
like using the likeness or some shit like that.
Look, you just saying you associating yourself with me for the notoriety or whatever.
Get you your own
You feel me?
fucking flavor or some shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? What is we doing? Because I mean, shit. I do the deal if I ain't gotta like do no dabs. I would like fuck them because they can't say I can't have a contract. They say I can't have THC in my body. Right? You feel me? Fuck that shit. 250 band, but the thing is, they gotta be cashola, and I want percentage on the sales. Fuck with me.
Yeah.
On every sale, I want a percentage on every sale. 250 at my signing bonus. Then say it like that. Or might negotiate for a little bit more. Just being real, but yeah, I wouldn't.
Flat price.
I ain't gotta break the bank. I make a relationship out of it.
Yeah, because you know that's gonna be a move that you're gonna need to make when it comes to the longevity of the situation.
Because you're not gonna be running in there every year. See, that's what
they need something to maintain in the meantime.
Whack 100 was speaking on. See, Whack 100 was speaking on there when he was talking about just recently talking about how he feel like she let the black community down. Now I don't agree with that part, but because that's not her burden to bear in the grand scheme. Like her running track is not the way that the black people should be being upheld in the first place. Because it only reinforces the stereotype, if we being honest.
That you just an athlete.
Right, or you just, you know what I mean?
That's all you can be.
You see what I'm saying?
You got to play football. You got to run track. You got to hoop.
Right, you got to do something.
You got to rap.
If you're a black person, you got to be something entertaining. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know? When you talk about representative of the black race, nobody don't talk about people like Chameleonaire that rapped his way into a $50 million net worth after not rapping his way. I mean, he rapped his way like
to where he was able to get to those opportunities.
Right, to where he was able to make enough money to rub shoulders and invest in tech companies, and he never made another goddamn song. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers y'all never heard of him. A lot of this nigga shit getting hard to find for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. Like, if you don't know the name specifically of some shit, it's hard to find comedian that shit. And you gotta know where to get it out of that. Well, I mean, you can find some of it, but you can't, it's hard to find.
There's a lot of shit. A lot of that stuff you have to have, like, actual copies of the shit that you have.
That's what I'm saying.
That fucking photo album book that you
got. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A lot of that shit that was...
Like all them color changing clicks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
before the Kappas.
Yeah. After the Kappas. A lot of shit that Chameleon did that just ain't... It was never on...
Slim Thug, my nigga?
Yeah. It was never on... It was never on YouTube. It was no YouTube.
Yeah.
When you see what I'm saying, like there's a lot of that shit that you just can't find. You just can't. You like he's saying, you had to have the CD, and you had to have kept it.
Yeah.
And you had
with no scratches.
Right. And have a device that could still play CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Cause that shit is not existent in my crib.
Right.
In the car. That's about it.
I don't got no CD player.
Oh, you don't have a CD player?
Oh.
It comes with the car. Usually, even the newer ones. I mean.
No, I don't think mine do.
No CD player.
I can't. I have to go check.
DVD player. You got a DVD player play on there?
I don't think so. I don't got
internet goes out.
Who has a DVD player? Who has time for that?
We do. We got kids.
We got
internet
apps.
Goes out. No, internet goes out. Internet goes out, then you're fucked.
Yeah, your internet go out, then I read a book.
Well, there's other things that we do, so you know.
Yeah, I read a book. Fuck it. As long as the lights ain't off.
Lights always on, unless fucking Snowmageddon hits. But for some fucking reason, there's always.
My lights
this
got
truck
cut out.
that
I
come
forgot
by
the bill.
and fucking hit this fucking wire, cuts the internet out. It's like, what the fuck?
Then it'll back on in like an hour.
Oh, it takes about 2 hours because it's happened like 2 or 3 times, and I always got to send the tech out. I got to always make 2 phone calls.
I forgot to pay the bill, but I had to take it out auto draft because at one point them niggas started wild, and I was like, I'm not finna auto pay you niggas on this shit. I'm need you niggas to validate some of this shit.
Never do that shit because them motherfuckers be shiesty.
That's what I'm saying. They started wild. They're like, oh, he on that auto pay. I was looking, bro.
They supposed to give you a deal when you do the auto pay too.
Like, nah, bro, nigga be staining, bro.
You know how they be like 10% off if you put it on auto
my
pay.
shit $331.
One-time payment every month. Fuck
Right.
off, and I pay when I'm fucking ready.
Right. I'm saying.
Not saying that I'm gonna be late, but I'm saying is, you say you're gonna take it out on this, and then I got something else that's getting taken out. Something, I ain't.
Yeah, nah.
And next thing you know,
Light
you
bill.
done took out 2 payments for fucking no reason.
Let me stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me stop. Cause I don't want to talk about the damn light company, and then they be beefing with us.
Oh, I ain't never had no issues with them. I was talking about fucking.
They could eat a dick. But yeah, would you do it? Would you do the deal?
I mean, they'll have to, you know what I'm saying, add some extra incentives in there for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not taking the basic.
Like what?
I need a percentage or something. You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
Ain't got to be greedy. You know what I'm saying? Give me, maybe, I'll take the $250,000. Give me, I don't know, how popular is this company? Like,
I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. 250,000 might be.
Because I mean, if it was like cookies or something, if you like, hey, give me like you could take a small percentage of that, because them niggas is making money everywhere it's legal. You know what I'm saying? So that would be more worth it. But
a little bit more of the details, and then tell me what else she has offered to her because of that being advertised. Now people are like, oh, or other companies are like, oh. Maybe she's in negotiations with other things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, she already a Nike athlete, so that's don't really get no bigger than that when it comes to like tracking shit, like sponsorship wise and all that shit.
I mean,
and them niggas said they wasn't gonna cut her off, so she went in there. So I mean, shit.
Guaranteed.
Well, I mean,
they would still have to make it worth her while though. Like it gotta be.
I just think 250 is so low. Even like I'm saying, just off of her notoriety. Cause if she put her name on that contract, you know that shit finna be in every tabloid. Just you see what I'm saying? That type of like 250 kind of low. Like we gotta anticipate that type of fame. You know what I mean? Cause she already boom famous. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like a stick it to it or whatever. Sock it to me. You feel me? But I don't think she gonna do it. I think she really feel like she fucked up, so she gonna try to go back. Like I said, the only thing about it is that 4 years Only thing Whack 100 said that was real was that to me was the same thing that I said is that that time like now was the time because when it comes to the Olympics you don't know like she could just get slower nothing else naturally she could just get slower like she could get faster she could or you know depending on how she trained and I'm just saying 4 years from and it's gonna be 4 years from the time of the Olympics. So that ain't even happened yet. So you still wasting time right now knowing you ain't finna be doing it, right? So I don't mean as in she like not doing nothing. I mean no matter if she trained or not, she still gotta train for the next 48 months after that, guaranteed to be able to even qualify. And she gotta qualify based on time, stuff like that. In those 4 years, that's what I'm saying. You know how many kids come out every year? You see what I'm saying? Zion Williams. Right? And that's or the little dude that just beat Usain Bolt record at 17 years old. Right. In the 400, I believe. Right? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? He's 17. He already beat his record in high school. Right. You see what I'm saying? 4 years is. Yeah, let me look this shit up so you know I ain't lying. Where my phone at? I don't know where my goddamn phone go. So you know I ain't lying. I think I read that shit right here. So I'm gonna say 17-year-old beat Usain Bolt record.
Yeah, the way niggas is training now is not like the way niggas was training back then. So
That's
like
what
the
I'm saying.
young
4
niggas
years
is
not what you think it is, my boy. It ain't gonna be oh well.
like them football drills and shit we used to do back in the day. Them niggas
Y'all
is
seen
like,
that picture of Saquon Barkley while I'm looking that shit up?
Mm-mm.
You used to know that nigga legs, bro. That nigga legs told me get in the gym, cuz.
that nigga swole
Who was that?
running back for the Giants.
Arion Knighton. You can read it for the people. So you know I ain't lying.
That's crazy.
Beats his record to become the fastest under 18-year-old since 1964.
Damn.
Right.
Nigga finna be killing shit.
You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Like, that shit sound good when niggas like, oh, well, next year just gonna come back and kill him. Shit. Alright. Okay.
50-50, right?
Okay.
It's a 50-50, right?
Nah, it's 50-50. Because every year they get faster and faster, stronger and stronger, bro. Bro,
That's the fastest,
bro, 4 or 5
fastest
used
at
to be
that
fast,
age
bro.
Since 1964?
Yes.
64. It's a good amount of time.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying it took that amount of time for somebody.
No, he
at
broke
that
Usain
age.
record, and he
No,
is the
but you
fastest.
said that he's the fastest at that age since 1964. There's nobody at that age has been able to be that fast since 1964.
No, he becomes the youngest track and field Olympian.
Since 1964.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he just the youngest. He got.
But no, there's been others.
No, he is the youngest since
Well, in track, nah.
Track and
Like
field
maybe like
Olympian.
gymnastics and shit like that.
Right,
but-
right.
Track and field Olympian. I'm reading the title verbatim, nigga. You trying to
I'm-
confuse me?
no,
I'm just
I'm
reading the
just
title, nigga. That's what it says. I ain't.
just asking
Is he
questions.
arguing with me? I don't know what's
Not at all.
happening.
Not at all.
It says 17-year-old breaks Usain Bolt's 200 meter under 18 record to become the youngest track and field Olympian since 1964. So that time got him qualified to be a track and field Olympian. That's what they saying.
Right. It's fucking fast.
Right,
Fast as fuck.
right. But it's just saying he broke Usain Bolt record, who was
The fastest person at the time.
right.
Nice.
So I'm just saying, 4 years sound good. Like, oh yeah, Shakara could just go train. Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, man, niggas is getting faster and faster. Niggas supposed to start running 8s in the
You feel
100.
me? Like, it sounds good. Like, no, now it's your time to put yourself in that Wheaties conversation, and I feel whack 100 on that, because that's what I was telling Chef Chad a couple episodes ago, because he was always like real positive, and I'm like, I'm not being negative. I'm saying, bro, I'm just giving you like that shit is not sweet, man. Like it was her time right now.
I understand that, but I was giving you my perspective. The problem is you don't like my perspective. I'm understanding and respecting your perspective, but you have a tendency to make your point the only point. And you make
how
that
are you
point
making this
as
about
if,
you?
once again, you're bringing up this same thing from the last podcast.
No, we just
So,
said
no. I'm just saying. That's
That
how
was-
it goes.
that
I respect. I did not argue.
No,
with
I
you.
just remembered the conversation.
So I'm telling you, you didn't like my
Man was
perspective.
coiled up like a
You know what I'm
rattlesnake
saying?
over there.
So
Ready to strike. I just said Chef Chad said.
no, I'm just
I
saying.
didn't even say nothing else. I ain't say I didn't like it. I just said I remember the
You're
conversation.
still not engaging with me right now.
How am I not?
So like I was saying,
What am I doing?
fucking, you make the situation about your point, and I understand your point. We heard it before.
What
You
is the
brought
point?
it up again,
How did
and
bring
I
it up?
understand it, and I respect it 100%.
I didn't bring
but
up
all
that
I'm
point.
saying
I
is you're
said-
kind of throwing it back over here, like my perspective is not valid in the conversation, as it's like down here, and your point's up here. And all I'm
I
saying
don't-
is,
I
and all
didn't-
I'm saying is, why can't it be like this?
I don't
That's
recall
all I'm
saying
saying.
any of that.
No, because you
All I
just
said was me and Chef
you
Chad
just
talked about this.
You just said, right? You were like, well, just like I said, just you know how some people, they make these points like, she could come back, I make it, where it's right again, and then that's not happening. That's not what it is. That's not realistic. Okay, that's fine.
who said-
I
I didn't say
respect that.
nothing.
That's cool. All
I
I'm
didn't say
saying,
nothing about
all
the
I'm
argument.
saying from
I
my
said there's
perspective, I
something-
see it differently.
I ain't
And
saying-
because it don't match yours,
When did I
you're
say-
like,
When did I
you know
say
what I'm
Chef
saying?
Chad? I never
So,
said.
I'm just saying, that's why. Why?
I never said Chef Chad.
You did. You did. Play it back.
I know.
Right.
That was when I said. That's when I said me and Chef Chad had a conversation about this. I didn't say nothing else about Chef Chad. I'm saying
Well,
when I was
all
saying the
I'm
other stuff, I'm
saying
saying that
is-
with some people. I wasn't
So
saying
all
you.
I'm saying is, once again, I'm gonna do you. I'm gonna do you. Just like we were talking about how Flavor Flav was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm gonna do that. And fucking be like, I get it. 100%. But there's other views out there, just like other people that watch this, right? They're gonna agree and disagree. You know what I'm saying? Is anyone greater than the other?
No.
Okay then. Done deal. But
Yes.
on top of your point, fucking yes. There's a 17-year-old. Niggas are getting faster every year.
Yes.
It's not likely
Yes,
that she's
yes.
gonna be able to
I was
maintain the same
kidding.
thing that she did before.
I was saying.
Is that what you were saying?
I was saying that yes, there are some points in people that are greater than.
So it's not gonna happen. Right on. Respect. 100%.
Because they
100%.
not. No, some people opinions just be like based on something. They don't even have like a good,
Substance?
yeah, a good amount
Any
of stuff.
validity behind it?
Yeah.
I think she'll be all right.
I think she'll be alright. I ain't saying that she gonna deteriorate, cause a lot of times these athletes be having like career. I mean, like what's the girl, the flipper? Shout out to her.
She just became the one with the most medals in the Olympics.
Any
We were
ever.
talking about Michael Phelps and when that Sunday.
Yeah, we
I
was
found
talking
out
about
she's
the
the one that fucking got the most.
Yep,
She's,
that's why I was. What's her
So-
name though? I forgot.
I forgot her name.
Simone Biles.
Simone Biles.
Yes.
Simone Biles. Shout out
Be
to
in the
Simone.
commercials a lot.
Look, man,
fucking
look.
going
She
hard.
did that shit, bro. And come to find out, she did some trick that was so cold. The judges said she can't do it because nobody else can't do it. Like she got some type of flip in her arsenal that she can't perform, or they gonna take points from her.
That's
If
ridiculous.
she perform it, then they take points off her score.
Because other people can't perform that same.
Yeah,
trick.
they can't do it. It's just they don't believe, they don't
It's like
understand.
a negative handicap on it.
Yeah, it's like they don't
They're too
understand.
good.
They can't comprehend it. Yeah. So they had to enforce the Simone Biles rule, basically.
So
What
you're
you
so
would call
good that rules apply to you.
Apply.
Just
You can't do. You got to do something. You got to do something everybody else can do, so we can grade y'all like that. And she still win. But yeah, she like.
That's how you know you cold.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the trick, she did the flip. I mean, I remember I called it a trick. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling it like that. But the flip she did, it's a rotation. It's a type of man. When you see it, it's like what? How did you? Like she flipping like. It's like a eight. It's like a. What's a 720 plus a 720?
1450.
It's a 1450. So then she had to be doing a 21 something, 2190 or something. Cause that shit she did, she was doing some shit. It was like one of them gyro wheels when you flip that home. Like what the twist she was doing, I'm trying to see if I can find it. The video, the twist she was doing on that shit, like it was like what the fuck is it? I can't even see how she figured out she could do that shit. But you know, if your Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. So yeah, get you a little taste of it. This right here. Did one of the jumps that she did.
Yeah, you can't even.
What's the rotation on that?
That don't even look real. It don't even look real.
What's the rotation on it? Cause she's like, for real.
5?
Like for 5 rotations, right? That's what I'm saying.
I think so.
So if it's 5 rotations times 360, what's the? Say what I was saying. What's 720 plus 720? Cause 5, that'd be 2. 720 plus 720, and then add another 360. Well, I was like, I don't know, what was it, like 1760 or some shit. Right.
I need y'all to go ahead and hit that.
Hit what? You hit a shot?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me about no shot. You didn't even give me an opportunity. We was watching the video. You knew that.
This is before that. We were leading up to it.
What you mean? I just pulled the video up and you just saw me. I watched you. How dare you? Can you hand me the ball before my shot clock? Cause he bullshit. That was unfair. That was very unfair. Shot clocking right there. That was one of those out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds plays.
Didn't cheers. Man.
Okay, so
Got him.
So I have a question. How can you have violation if you have to cheers every time? Because it's given
Well, sometimes
I don't cheers. I never said cheers, but it be some like allusion to the fact that you
at least have it poured up.
Yeah, that I'm pouring up. Cause I'll be like, hey, Chef Chad, hand me that bottle.
Yeah, because the times that he got me, he'll have it like this, and he'll just be like,
Right. I'll be like, hand me that bottle real quick. So I just gave you the go.
Right, so I have grabbed this bottle.
Right. I'm not even looking at you guys' bottle. I'm looking up a video.
He pointed at me and asked for this bottle. Mm-hmm. So that's when you start looking at your phone.
What you mean?
That's when you were looking up the video.
I wasn't looking. I was looking up the video.
Right.
I was looking up the video, so I didn't see that.
I'm getting to that. Right.
Right. So how I'm getting shot clocked? Do you know I didn't?
That's
why. For the sake of the conversation we having on the podcast, I'm looking up the video so you understand what I'm talking about and what the moves she can't do and stuff. I mean, I don't know that that's the move. I'm just saying those type of moves that she actually be doing. So whatever it is that she can't do, I can't imagine what it is because I'm pretty sure we can't see it because she would get docked for it.
Or maybe like in a training video or something.
Maybe we might get one of those, but we don't have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't know what it. I mean, at least I don't know if that's the move, or what it looks like. But even just
it
off
gotta
of
be
that,
because
right
can't
there.
nobody else do that shit.
Did you see that shit? I was like, how? How like you'd be like how are you
spin and then still turn side to side,
bro? And then she just landed straight back on her feet.
Spinning and still doing this.
You see what I'm saying? He tried to get the right. That's why I was telling you. I was like, I don't understand.
Like a gyroscope, like you were saying.
That's why I was telling you, bro. I was like, I don't understand. That was the best description I could give you. I was like, I don't understand the rotation. Cause like I get a flip, I get a McTwist, I get one of niggas. I done seen niggas do twists. You know what I'm saying? But then with like a twist. She was rotating like to a certain degree, or kind of like clockwise. You know what I mean? Like but she started off flipping backwards, so she didn't even have that type of potential rotation. You know, with a twist, like you can twist your body, but like that right there, how do you actually make yourself go into a gyroscope motion?
Like a corkscrew.
Right, you see what I'm saying? Like what type of like, and that's probably why they banned it, because they like, this bitch got to be cheating. We don't know how, but that's a foul.
The judges were like,
travel. Travel. That's got to be travel, right? That's travel. That's travel. She's traveling right now. You can't do that anymore. What is that? What are you doing right now? What was that? What is that? Absolutely not. So she got moves you can't do.
This is her second Olympics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or third?
I can't tell. I can't remember if it's her third. She's been dominating. She's been dominating.
Because I get thrown. No, I don't. Well, I hear about all the in betweens and how she just dominates them shits. It's like not even. It's like her practice.
Yeah, that's like her pastime.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I guess I'll show up tonight.
It's like, oh, y'all having a competition?
I guess I'll take first over here too.
Yeah.
Add that to the list.
I feel like flipping.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
She got a bag. She got a playbook, and it'd be like level, like
and
easy, medium,
and she keep
hard,
her
extreme
nigga
hard.
too.
She goes to the fucking contest.
Who here tonight? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this what I'm gonna pull out on them.
She keep her a nigga too, bro. She keep her a nigga. Like, you know how them gymnasts, they be like stronger, and they be like, oh, I don't like the strong. Like, she keep a dude. Yeah, she has no problems keeping a dude. Like she living her life to the fullest. You feel me? Like, and like I say, so that's why I said, yeah, you can return and dominate, and there's people that do it. And I ain't saying that she ain't possible to do that, but with running, it be a little different. Like, their careers don't be like as long as a lot of these other type of sports, because it's only based on how fast you like. If you only based on how fast you can go from right here to right the fucking here, like over time, Tom just says that that's not gonna keep on being your thing. Now, like that's what I'm saying with basketball. Yeah, you could play because you don't gotta be able to dunk all the time. Vince Carter went from the most dunkingest to the most shootingest.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's possible to expand your career because there's other, like with a wide receiver.
I'm just gonna come out here and shoot threes, nigga.
Right.
Like,
but in positions where, like that's why all these running backs' careers be only 5 years max.
yeah.
That's why you be loving a nigga 1 year and then you can't hear from him in 2. They don't be on nobody's team. Chris Johnson. Yeah, they just. Yeah, because running backs, you're only good from when you go from point A to point. Then you get in the league, you start getting hit, you get hurt, you getting them things, some knees and jumps, you getting slower, because you get a little tighter. Yeah. Same thing with, like, we talking about being a sprinter, fastest. Like, that's why I said Usain Bolt, he was always the fastest, and he was the fastest for a little bit of time, but it wasn't that he was the fastest for a little time. He was so much faster than everybody else when he started out as the fastest that over time, his slower time still was faster than everybody else's. But he wasn't doing what Usain Bolt did the year that you saw him Usain Bolt. Like, and he was like running with his hands up, like tapping his chest, and niggas was like dying behind him on the photos, like running hard as a motherfucker. And he like running, not even stroking his arms no more for a good chunk of the. It wasn't like it. That's how far ahead of everyone else he was.
Yeah.
He was that much faster than everybody else.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So over time, when he got a little slower, it didn't matter. And I'm not saying this Corey Richardson ain't like that. So, hey, I ain't saying it's not possible. I never said it's not possible. I just said it's not probable. Because what is very plausible is that there's a motherfucker just like this little boy that's a girl. Just like the girl you just seen dribbling fucking 3 basketballs with her eyes closed, riding a tricycle and shit. One the spelling bee. Right.
Yeah.
One the spelling bee. Girl 16 years old. Right? So, yeah.
Yeah, she was at the ESPYs.
Right. Right. You see what I'm saying? She gonna be a motherfucking.
Yeah, I think I saw that one too.
Guinness Book
She
of World Records.
She got so many Guinness Book of World Records already. She said she wins spelling bees in her spare time.
Yeah, that's wild.
That was like, do you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's like a Diddy quote, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
right,
I just go over here and I produce
right.
every
You know
now
what I
and
mean?
then.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
like it's like, oh, y'all having a spelling bee? Cool. I wanted to do something different today.
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
I won this one too.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, no, we just seen a girl dribbling. What was her full name? I never seen her full name. I just seen the videos of what she was doing. And she was wearing like a unicycle and shit, dribbling basketball. She was on Conan, you know, dribbling like 4 basketballs in rotation and through her legs. She was doing other shit on one of the videos. She was doing something while she was dribbling. Like that girl is different, but she's only like 15, 16.
That's crazy.
Right. Because there's some bitches that's in the WNBA right now that's finna have to retire. They don't even know it yet. That's all I'm saying, Chef Chad. Every year, it's one of those. Hell, your son might sprout the fuck up. All of a sudden, get tall as fuck. Because it be like, you see what I'm saying? In the near future, for all you know.
He's already taller than me now.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
He's like
and he
2
might.
inches taller than me.
And he might get, you see what I'm saying? He might get,
No, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? Like,
It's one of those things that was expected due to the genetics that are in the family. You know what I'm saying?
so he might get it.
No,
So you never, then at that point, coach,
Yeah.
you feel me? Now the coach gonna see him soon as see. Now all of a sudden, he doing like, next thing you know, she in a conversation with LeBron and them. Or, you know, third row, whatever. I'm just saying, it's like everything is possible. You know, I'm not saying nothing. It can't happen. But I'm just saying the more likely thing is that someone else is coming to take that spot. So she ain't got 4 years to lose.
There's always
Her legacy, her
always.
solidifying her legacy is she ain't got 4 years to lose on that. At all. Nobody ain't got 4 years to lose. That's never the look. That's all I'm saying. But she shouldn't do the. Me personally, I wouldn't think that she should do that deal just because she don't want to become a target either. I think.
Yeah.
Because
you know that's gonna come with more drug tests and more fucking bullshit that you gotta deal with on the side.
Scrutiny and the possibility of niggas that want to sabotage you knowing all of that. A nigga got to throw a little weed nug in your goddamn drink or something like that.
You like a THC energy drink or
Right,
something.
you know what I'm saying? Boom, you done.
And you had the syrup, and you just come
Right.
by.
You feel me?
Or eyedropper.
Or the THC energy drink, something like that, and she just don't know. You feel me? Like, and boom, she done. Cause they're gonna test her and then boom, pop up. So no, I wouldn't do it, regardless of the money. But now, right now, I do it like later on towards my career.
Yeah.
Like once I know I'm finna be like,
Cause they're already looking at you with the one.
right.
I still would want to know more details. I still want to know more details of the situation. Still want to know.
I think she gonna make the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, she already getting probably better offers on other shit anyway.
Yeah.
She ain't got to deal with it. Like, it's not like, make no mistake, it's not like she finna be out here hurting for no bag. That's why I was saying 250 is kind of low for the signing bonus, because I'm definitely want percentage of the sales on some shit like that, if we do that. But 250 would be low as a signing bonus considering her already stature. She's already a very known figure to the media, even if it's even though it went from glorious to infamous. You know what I mean? Which they gonna always do with the black people. So, I guess for me, I wouldn't even want her to try to run in the Olympics. I say fuck it.
No?
Somebody get me in contact with Ice Cube. Let's set up the Black Olympics. Shit, cause it's the same fucking times. Fuck they shit. Ain't nothing prestige about that shit. But
You can
us.
set a world record anywhere, nigga.
You feel me? It's these, ain't nothing prestigious about the Olympics but us. Jamaicans. Ain't nothing prestigious about this shit but us. Don't get me wrong. The white boys, they on the water. The white women, they on the water. They got the ski slopes and shit. When you start talking about that track and field, oh yeah. You start talking about that basketball, usually. Now this year, we garbage.
Ain't no telling what's gonna happen this year.
Oh no, they eating baby dicks right now.
My nigga Bradley Beal got the vid.
He got the vid. He say he got the vid.
Damn.
I know what happened. That nigga was trash. He was like, all right, this shit trash. We getting our ass tracks. I got COVID.
I ain't trying to be a part of this shit.
I got COVID. Hey, come here, cough in my face. Anyways, look, I'm out of here. Nah, in all seriousness, because that's a serious thing, man. All well wishes for him, you know.
So with these cases ramping up, right, and they talking about making masks mandatory inside again.
Why are they talking about it?
Because of the variant
Just
that's
do
out
it,
there.
like Nike said.
Well, certain places are not doing it right now. Some places are implementing it. I'm just curious to see what this fall is going to be like. Is it going to be similar to what it was last year when it comes to the outside world? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to wearing masks and 6 feet in and, you know, all this other stuff that they're trying to keep in play now that people are really not abiding by.
I mean, the 6 feet thing, that was already kind of my shit. Because even when I'm at the grocery store, I don't like when somebody too close behind me, bro. Like, that shit kind of, like, nigga, why the fuck are you, got your basket out? Like, nah, fuck that shit. Like, the mask, I'm probably just going to keep that hoe, like, regardless anyway. Because this nigga's walking around like, oh, shit, we ain't got to wear a mask. And no, they outside fucking up.
Yeah. A lot of people getting this new shit. My brother-in-law got the vaccine Thursday, and he been fucked up still to this day right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's one of the ones that bad reaction. Like, he called into work, couldn't move, like, like
Compromise
out of
immune
there,
system.
out of there. Like,
Immunity compromised.
I was just like, what? Like,
immunity destroyed.
man.
For sure. For sure.
But
Yeah.
You know.
I keep saying that niggas that got the vaccine is getting it, and it's like, well, like,
or more acceptable to it, seems like.
that's like, what is the
Oh,
point?
most certainly.
I'm not finna waste my time to get a shot if I'm finna get this bitch again. I just get it again, bro.
Right. Well,
you don't have to shoot anything in me, dog.
Nah, if you get it again, and don't die, then it's probably better than what they doing, really.
I watched
No cap.
a video where a lady, supposedly, this was her second time getting the vid, and they were like, so are you going to get the vaccine now? And she was like, I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking about it. And she survived it twice, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, so.
What will be the point of her getting the vaccine? She's vaccinated.
You went through it twice, and.
It's a cold for her now.
You would think, you know what I'm saying?
What would the vaccine be offering her? Because the vaccine.
A third time to have it?
Right. Right. You see what I'm saying? What would the vaccine be offering her?
And mind you, my brother-in-law, he did have the vid.
What?
He actually had the COVID at one point and got the vaccine. And the
Right.
rumor had it was, and this is
What
like,
would the vaccine
right,
offer you?
right.
You already had the vid.
And he got the shot, and so the rumor has it, meaning that I don't know if it's true or not, but they were saying that people that get the shot and have a reaction didn't or never had the vid. If you got the shot and you didn't have a reaction, then that means you had the vid at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you want her? I mean, if you had it and you got the vaccine, I mean, that just means you don't understand what your teacher taught you in biology and shit about how the body works with the antibodies and stuff. So once you get something, your body naturally builds up antibodies against it.
All right. It's like your immune system when it comes to being cut off to things.
So you can't
and
get
Yeah.
that's why you can't get the
That's
same
what
cold
they-
twice.
You can't always just
You can
cut
get
yourself
you
off
can
to
get
the
a new
world.
cold, but
That's
you
what they
can't
were
get
saying
the
about
same
that
cold.
RSV shit. Like, in the babies, like, it's going around because, like, people wasn't moving around. So,
Right.
they wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
You got to get that
Getting us-
natural vaccine. So like my daughter, we were out back playing in the garden, whatever, and she got bit by a spider, and then it had a reaction to her hand. This was like a month ago. Took her in. They gave her some shit. One of them we didn't take because we don't fuck with that stuff. But she took the other stuff, the antibiotic stuff, fucking good. About 2 weeks later, she ended up getting bit or stung by, I think, like a bee. You know what I'm saying? And I was giggling, and my wife was like, "Oh, like, that's crazy. Like, what's going on?" I'm like, you got to think about it. It's like a natural vaccine, right? Because these things happen to us all the time. For sometimes, like, you may get bit by a spider, but it don't react to you the same
I
way.
got stung by 5 wasps on my hand one time.
Yeah.
My hand was so swole, I couldn't use it. I was in the 3rd grade.
Damn.
Like, I was like,
You was fucking with him?
nah. We was playing football in the front yard of my grandma's house, which was turned sideways, so it really was like the front yard and the backyard. All of us connected because we had like the wrap around. But threw the football and landed in the bushes. Normal day. Go over to get it. It's a bottle. I guess it's a wasp nest and got made in this damn bottle. And so when I went to reach and pick up that bitch, all them niggas got out the bottle and just swarmed my hand and stung it. My shit was swole as a bitch. I'm talking about so swole. It was Nutty Professor swole. Like, that shit look comical. Like, I swear to God. I wish it was digital times then. Like, wish I could have had a picture so you could. I'm saying, like, bro, when I say my shit was swole, like this is like, you know, my arms kind of, my wrist and stuff is what I'm talking about, like little boy arms, right? With like.
Looks like your skin's about to break.
Right, fat man hand. Yeah. Right. Cause my shit swole to the max. I'm talking swole to the max, and I couldn't even. Like, so I couldn't like use. I didn't have to do no work for like a week. I was just, I was manipulating the fuck out of the team. I would be like, she'd be like, "Why aren't you doing your work, Corns?" I can't hold a pencil. It's cold, bitch. Said my name wrong again. It's all good. In my head, cause I ain't doing shit now. I'm like, man, I can't.
That's fucked up.
I used that shit for like a week till my shit started, so it wasn't cool. No, yeah, and it was so many motherfuckers. I got stung by a yellow jacket on my lip. My shit was fat for like.
Damn.
My shit was fat. Like, and it was always some stupid shit. My dad, we was going over, I think, my auntie house. She stayed in, when she stayed in a particular area, Noosa. And walking in the motherfucking apartment, motherfucking yellow jacket just fly out and sting me in the motherfucking face. I wasn't doing anything. I was just walking in. Yellow jacket came down and was like, "Bitch." Yeah, yellow jacket said, "I'm pussy." Oh, you said I'm pussy? I'm pussy? Say less. Say less. How you like it, nigga? Storm me right on my motherfucker. My shit was swole. I'm talking swole, boy.
Nigga, Professor. When that shit
Taylor
was transitioning,
Tiana
and he
Taylor
was like, and the lip was like, and she was like, You know what I'm talking about when they were at the club?
Yeah, like, yeah. Know what I'm saying?
Or no, was that in the
Swole.
club?
I'm talking about with the whole jump, the whole front. Like, cause now that's what I'm talking about. Like you was a boxer, you got beat the fuck up. Swole. Like, whoa, like hanging down, swole, big as a motherfucker.
Like Martin, he got.
When you got hit by Tommy Hearns?
Yeah.
Yeah, cause you gotta understand when you get stung, ain't gonna just swell up like the whole part of your face and shit. The toxins, you see what I'm saying? I'm a little boy, so it's like swole. Like all this shit swole. Like the mouth part is swole. Like one of the characters on the PJs. Yo, super.
Damn, TJs.
What's your superpower? Shut up, Juicy.
Oh, super.
Yo, super.
Man,
You gonna eat that?
That show was the shit, bro.
That show should have never went out there.
Yeah.
The PJs. Living in the
Projects.
living with the PJs. Like comments if you watch the PJs and
It was only like a season or two, right?
yeah too.
Yeah, because towards the end, I kind of lost. So I was like, it wasn't all. It started losing the flavor.
Party at my mattress, baby.
Man. That claymation.
Yeah.
That shit was player.
That's the same time of the celebrity death match.
Yeah.
That shit used to go hard, man.
You think back now, it's like, damn. Like, we cut niggas in half and
Yeah.
just
They was
ha 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 ha
killing
ha.
the fuck out of celebrities,
Yeah.
bro.
I mean, that shit was dope. I always wondered
was
did
comical.
celebrities
Yeah.
have anything to do with it, like were they acting as themselves?
Some of them did. Some
Stone
did.
Cold.
Yeah.
Fucking.
You can definitely hear the voices, and then sometimes they had like the behind the scene, like at the end. But
That was always dope for me to see.
Judge Mills Lane.
man,
You know what else was dope for me to see? Dope.
The movie.
Just dope. It was dope for me to see.
see what?
Dope.
I get it.
You niggas is look. It's all good. I'll come back down. I ain't know I quit.
I understand what you're saying.
It
but I'm
was
not
dope for me
that
to
I'm
see.
not sure I'm understanding
Dope.
the right way.
You know what else was dope for me to see? Dope.
But then I'm just gonna go with the self-explanatory.
Dope. But what was dope for me to see was myself in the Olympics. You know, you remember when I had qualified. I was in the I was on the curling team. That was me. I was that black guy in the
shit
back
was crazy
on that
too.
one team.
Isn't that what the
That was me. I know what I'm saying.
that should be looking crazy?
I had broom head duty, so when I wasn't like on the ice, I was the one that made sure the brooms was right. You know what I'm saying? That was my. That's how I got down. You know what I'm saying? So I was the best. You know what I'm saying?
Say, what was that Will Smith movie where he was like the caddy dude? He was like the golfer, but he was like real
Matt
cold.
Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adventures of Bagger or something, because it's based off true events or
Yeah,
based
yeah.
off the.
Be
Bag
like-
of van.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
This is the bag of van.
There you go.
It'd be like, he could be like that. The dude that kept it together, but he was probably real cold at it.
Right. There you go.
On the off time, he would come out and he would test them out.
I don't remember watching that movie though.
I think I
watched the
seen
whole
it like
thing. I've
last
seen
year
snippets.
or like
I've seen
2
about
years ago.
75%.
No, it was last year. It was one of them lock-in watches. Like, oh shit, this is on.
Right. When people were talking about it at the time when it came out, you know, they had hype. question. So, rules and regulations. If I decide I want to take a shot right now, right? I have to cheers with everybody before I take this shot.
Well, no, we could take the cheers out. I guess we all gotta have it.
No.
You have it had to visible. So I may not have to be like, hey, pass me that. I could just grab it. If I have my shot glass out here, right, where it's visible, and I decide to grab something and
I'm still gonna be a crib.
I can take my shot like that.
You can do it however you want to do it. Hand me that right there.
So then,
Hand me that right there.
episode 51, he said it.
You do whatever you want to do. All I know is God, that was bold. Oh, that was so bold. How presumptuous of me.
That
That is bold.
it wasn't that bad to me.
That was bold. That is a bull dagger right there. I'm talking bold. I'll tell you what,
You got
a little sippy,
little dribble.
no such thing as a dribble. A crossover. Yeah. More with Jamal Crawford, you know what I'm saying? Don't keep reaching, just let me let ball. I've been tired of these groupie. Damn shot on that niggas.
That nigga scored like 52 points in some league like last week.
Oh yeah, in his crossover league.
That's crazy.
Yeah, his crossover league. I was checking that.
That nigga like 40 something, right?
Oh,
41.
Yeah, no, but see, his game is he got one of them timeless games.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Because his game,
He could have been like an and one dude or something.
He got, but like you know, like even like the street
That
niggas.
nigga handles was like.
Even remember the street
stupid.
dolphins? Say the street niggas. You remember like they was just. I can tell you right now, the nigga. Now I know a nigga named Sean Dunn, and he got a timeless game. He can always get his shot off, no matter how old. Like, he not super tall. I think he like 5'10", 5'9". Kind of solid guy, but he just and like I'm saying in his time, you could probably look his name up and find something on him. But during his time, like he was cold, and even like as an older man, you know, like just working on like he did his job, worked at the railroad, but he used to hoop in the park with us, and like you can just a nigga game time, bro. Like, I'm talking about like it wasn't about like he just knows how to make you. He knows how to move to catch you. Like his whole game is deficiency, basically. Like let's say you kind of tall. All right, then I'm gonna move quick. I'm gonna move decisive. You see what I'm saying? Like that. Like his game was time. Like it wasn't about being fast or crossing. It's like one dribble, bow, jump shot. Cause that one dribble, you see what I'm saying? I moved over space. And you didn't even realize you gave me space right then. That's all I needed, though. Damn. Game. Yeah, some nigga got talented games. J. Carl got that timeless shit, bro.
That nigga still, man.
Right now, we're just talking about great athletes, you know, that don't get they talk about, you know.
Yeah, because that nigga really should have been in the league last year. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he ain't trying to be. Like, I didn't even realize.
I don't think he retired though.
I didn't even realize he had been playing as long as he had been playing.
Yeah, he just didn't play this year. So,
No, I'm saying like I didn't realize that he was that old. Like, you know, he don't look.
I remember that nigga from 2K.
Yeah, like that nigga is like.
I think he was on the Knicks. Like,
Yeah, this nigga got drafted in like 2000 or something like that. Like, I mean, Jamal Crawford, yeah, like he bet. Like I thought he was like a young player because of the way he played.
yeah, that nigga just looked the same the whole time.
The whole time, like he get the same haircut, never grew no facial hair. He get the same, even all around, no sideburns. Like he look exact same every time you see him. Like for the most part, maybe he get a part in his head one day. Well, and then like it was like he never grew his hair out, and like he looked the exact same for the most part. Like so, I didn't even realize that I had been watching him since I was a kid because he looked like
Nothing changed.
Yeah, nothing changed. So in my, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't able to watch sports and shit like that anyway. So when like I would have knew, oh, that's Jamal Crawford. Let me follow Jamal Crawford. You know, or you hear about who they talk about. You know what I mean? As a kid, like you don't really know sports like that.
Yeah.
No.
Definitely one of the coldest six men of all time.
Yeah. I'll give it to him. He even colder than Bobby Jackson. My favorite team used to be Sacramento when I was younger. I still to this day I cannot remember why. I just know that I used to love Bobby Jackson.
Did they have Chris Webber?
6-man. Yep, we had Chris Webber, Vlade Divac, Peja Stojakovic, Mike Bibby at one point, Jason Williams at one point.
White Chocolate.
Yep.
That nigga
Doug-
was throwing passes
Doug
off
Christie.
the elbow, bro. Like that nigga was
Doug
man.
Christie. Doug Christie.
That nigga was cold.
Then they had, a few more on the bench. And that was my team. Bobby Jackson was my guy. You don't understand. I had modeled my game after Bobby Jackson. Like, when I shot, I said Bobby Jackson. I didn't say Kobe. I said Bobby Jackson. Look him up.
He had a couple years.
Right.
You know
To
what I'm
this
saying?
day, I have no clue why I was so infatuated with Bobby Jackson. It was okay. His game was alright. He was no Baron Davis. He was no... I wasted so much time. I can't get back being a stand for Bobby Jackson. I don't know why I did it. I don't understand what I saw in Bobby Jackson. It made me be like, all I remember is that Bobby Jackson, that was my nigga. I gotta call my brother. Ask somebody, why did I love the King so much? Why was I loving Bobby Jackson? I can't remember. I can remember everything about it. I cannot remember why I love Bobby Jackson. But I love me some Bobby Jackson.
Did he have a headband?
Yep. About 6'1". I think that was, no, I don't know. Nah. So I wasn't that tall at the time. I just remember I thought he was so cold. That's Bobby Jackson. We about to win. They gonna put Bobby Jackson in. You know what time. It's 6 man in here. He's about to go off. Say it with me. Bobby Jackson. Bobby Jackson. OG Bobby Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Who's the Bobby Jackson? And I tell you, I'm pretty sure y'all never ever in y'all life heard of Bobby Jackson. So this is even more funny to me. Because, I have no clue. Wow. That was my guy, bro. You couldn't tell me. So they gonna win a championship. Bobby Jackson gonna win them a championship.
Not Chris Webber, not Stojakovic, not Mike Bibby.
Bro, oh my mama, bro. My favorite player was Bobby Jackson, bro. I just remember that. It's etched in my brain that Bobby Jackson was one of my favorite players of all time. If a nigga asked me my NBA list, they be getting pissed off.
Man, who in your top 5? Nigga, number 1, Bobby Jackson.
What? They gonna be getting angry to this. They heads gonna be exploded. So they gonna be there like, who? What? Is this nigga serious? Yo, is this your man's? Whose man's is this? What the fuck is he talking about? Bobby Jackson? Who the fuck is Bobby Jackson? Bobby Jackson? For the Sacramento Kings? The 6th man Bobby Jackson? Over Kobe. Wow. Yeah, you can't come back, bro. You gotta leave. He would have been upset than a hoe, bro. Like, what? Why? Why? What about his game said? Oh my God. It's a different
That's crazy.
Time, yo. It was a different time in my life. I cannot remember for the life of me though. Why?
Did you ever watch his games?
I watched. I remember the games. I ain't saying he was a terrible player. He got 6th man of the year a couple years in a row.
He come in here game winners and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
He come in. I think that was what got because he was just like a closer, like and it was like that's what I wanted to be like on the basketball team. I think that's what it was. That like the way he just like boom, it's like nigga 3, 2, Bobby Jackson. And that was my nigga, bro. I was so into Bobby Jackson, bro. I was so into Bobby Jackson. I had a poster and everything of Bobby Jackson. I did. I'm honest. Yeah. That was my guy. Bobby Jackson.
man.
What?
I mean, he was cold. I don't think he just lasted too long.
No.
Or his name didn't, like...
He was too small.
Who was your player?
Like the player that was, like, cool for a little bit, but didn't...
Whatever player that you associate yourself with.
Like,
Take a shot.
like Vince Carter was a player at this time. My favorite player was Bobby Jackson. Tracy McGrady was a player at this time.
Yeah.
My favorite player was Bobby Jackson.
So this is what.
Yeah, like back then, like at the time that he talking, I think like Kobe and Tracy McGrady and like Iverson was probably like...
Up there.
See, Bobby Jackson, he started playing in 97. He retired in like 2008. But see, when in 2000 to 2004, he was on the Sacramento Kings, and that's when he was like
doing
killing
his thing.
Yeah.
They had a whole squad. All he had to really come in and do is like
close. Close. But yeah, a decent career. 97 to 2008. That's 12 years. I'm sure he's still rich. We won't be in the next podcast.
Yeah, I think the player that I thought was gonna be cold that really didn't do nothing, fucking Danny Granger. Him and that nigga Paul George was always in the playoffs, and then that nigga just disappeared like a motherfucker.
What is Danny Granger? I forgot that name. What did Danny Granger? Did he die or something?
No, that nigga, I don't know, bro, but that nigga just... They was in the Eastern Conference Finals against LeBron, and then that nigga was... I don't know if he got hurt and didn't come back or some shit, but...
Shit, Shit, no. Maybe he got hurt or something. Cause that's what happened to Brandon Roy.
Yeah.
Cause Brandon Roy was like cold. He worse than the D Rose story.
Mm-hmm. Cause that nigga was killing.
Yeah, but I would say he was colder than D Rose in terms of impact and stuff like that. But it was the way he played. He was gonna be another one of them niggas that's just. Kobe said he was the hardest player to play against. He ever played against. Kobe said that out of his mouth. Out of his lips. Kobe said that out of his mouth. Not like Kobe. Speculate. Kobe said that's the hardest nigga ever played against. He said, defend. Like when he talking about defending the nigga, he said Brandon Roy. But the nigga ain't had no cartilage in his knees. So he was kind of like Stills McGee. Yeah, it's like, he was cold as a motherfucker, but as soon as he landed, he was Shatterbones Mahomes, you know what I mean? So it's like, damn, if I dunk this, my wrist will break or some shit. Like he was, but his knees for real, they couldn't support the impact. It was one of the things where if I keep playing, I'm gonna be crippled for life type of shit. It just ain't worth it after a while.
Damn.
Just can't do it.
Yeah, I think he a coach now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you just can't do it, man. Like, he had no cartilage in his knees, man. He just didn't. From different injuries he already had on his knees, he had no cartilage, bro. So, it was like, nigga, you can't imagine that. Like, you think
You supposed to be one of the GOATs.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And then it's...
But, I was just talking about the part of no cartilage in your damn knee. Like, that shit just feel, it seemed like it'll feel awful.
Oh, yeah. The shit rubbing together.
Yeah. Like, of course, they probably got some medical shit they can insert in there and make it a little better, but you ain't gonna be able to play in the NBA with that shit.
Mm-mm.
You can walk. Yeah, I mean, that's what we can get you.
Yeah, you could jog. You could do
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can get you
running
right.
every now and then.
Yeah, but you ain't be able to play in the NBA. You didn't play on 82 games, jumping up and down on the court trying to guard Kobe. You know what I mean? And all these different players. You're not doing that on them knees. You gonna be a coach. You can walk on the sideline and tell them about themselves. What you can do, but yeah. Well, yeah, he probably He gonna go down one of the most. Cause you know how that shit. I was thinking about, man, from that young shit, man. Being real. Even like NBA players and stuff like that, or just it don't matter if you're not like a Super Bowl winner or something like that. Most of the time, niggas get faded into the black, bro. Like over time, there's so many niggas like, how you sit there, forget like how you just said in the room. People like Desmond Mason, right? Michael Redd, right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that name?
Yeah. Milwaukee Bucks.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is stuff you remember.
He was with fucking Ray Allen.
Right. But he was the guy for a little minute. You know what I mean? And we don't hear anything about him. You know what I mean? Nobody talks about his play. Nobody talks about. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he was cold.
Right? It's like. I remember, I remember being in the video game, picking the Milwaukee Bucks, cause Michael Redd 3 on the NBA Live.
Yeah, he got the little 3.
He had the 3 on him.
Yeah.
Cause you know what time it is. Lefty yak. Come on now, you ain't play a video game, you play NBA Live. I know you did. Michael read me. What was the nigga name? TJ Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Little nigga could dunk. Nigga was like 5'2". Nigga was dunking.
I don't think that nigga was 5'2", bro.
TJ Ford was small as fuck. Boy, you fucking with me. TJ Ford was small as fuck. He was your base size.
That nigga was cold.
Yeah, he was cold.
I don't think he was 5'2", bro. That nigga had to be at least 5'11", my nigga.
Just say he's 6 feet. Ain't no way he's 6 feet, bro. Maybe
This nigga said he was 5'2", dog. Like,
maybe it was just the pants that made me feel like he was 5'2". Cause that's what I remember him wearing in there.
that nigga look like Muggsy Bogues in them hoes.
But maybe that's what it was, bro. I was like, damn, that nigga gotta be 5'2".
What year was this?
My shit, I can't remember, bro.
Well, like when he was playing?
Yeah, let me see. I cannot remember the exact year. Maybe like 2000.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, it was like 2004,
2000s.
5, 7, something like that.
That was the style then, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it was a style, but if you're looking at that from a fat screen TV to the then flat screen TV or whatever, what is he gonna look like to you?
Yeah.
Oh, TJ Ford gotta be small as fuck. I thought that nigga was like 5'2", dunking the hell out there.
Spud Webb in that
Yeah, I
bitch.
thought TJ Ford was like, damn, that nigga 6 feet. I don't believe it. I guess he really was 6 feet. That makes sense. Okay, now his dunking seemed a little bit less impressive, but still impressive. He was only 6 feet. You know, that's still a good distance. We're still 4 feet away from him.
Yeah.
No matter how you slice it from his head, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. From his head, the rim was 4 feet. So
Yeah.
that's a good bit of distance
You gotta have hops.
away. 48 inches away, just to be specific. So you have to be able to jump that high in conjunction with your arms, of course. But you gotta be touching somewhere around that 40 because your arms ain't gonna reach that far over your head. You get about what, a foot of expansion over your head, something like that with your arms, foot and a half. Nah, I got a lot more than that. These are made for punchy niggas though. Yeah, that's gotta be like almost 2 feet. Something. No, I don't know. Yeah, I can't measure right now. I'm say they long enough, but yeah. But yeah, you still gotta be able to jump probably at least 30 inches off the ground. 36 inches probably at the minimum. But to be dunking how he was dunking, at least 40. Cause he was only 6 feet. I didn't know that. I just knew he looked small in the motherfucker.
I was like, damn, this nigga ate this.
Nigga would have ever met TJ Ford and been like, nah, who the fuck is this? Nah, bro, where's TJ Ford? No, I'm TJ Ford. No, bro. This nigga's an imposter. Listen, everybody. TJ Ford is 5'2".
This nigga looking him in the eyes and shit like, what's up, bro?
Like, what's up, bro? And I'm like, no, TJ Ford is 5'2". That's for a fact. I've seen him dunk. You see his pants height from his ankles? He was very short. That's what I always thought. It made sense though, didn't it? You see why I thought that as a kid. Again, as a kid, like I said, you don't know sports.
Yeah.
All you know is
What you see.
you like what you like, and you see. So I see somebody small like TJ Ford. It's like, oh, he's small like me. I could be in the NBA. So I just knew TJ 4 or 5'2". I always thought he was 5'7". Maybe 5'6". If somebody would argue like, nah, he was 5'6", but I'd be like, all right, I ain't gonna argue with you. None of my wildest dreams would I ever imagine TJ Ford was actual within dunking height is what I'll call it. At 6 foot at some point. in your life, I imagine that you probably could though, because the rim is not like that high away. Like when I was in high school, I was dunking pretty hard. You know? Probably couldn't do it right now. Right? Not at all. Right? Not at all. Maybe if I start, training or something, running.
Might catch a oop or something.
Yeah.
I'm not going up on
Right.
my own.
Right. Not at this time. I need to relieve 40 jumping pounds off, and then try to get the boost off.
Yeah. I know I can still grab the rim. So
Oh no, I can still. I know I can still dunk if I needed to. Probably like on a bed or adrenaline or something like that. But because I was just hooping, I can still get up there, but not nowhere near the same way. Like when I used to be 2 hands off the me, nigga. What you mean? Ain't no oof. I'm talking about just go up over that. Oh shit! I ain't know that nigga could do that. Yeah, bitch. I'm about to take your spot, huh? The coach hated on me. It's all good. I write a book about it. I'm making a drama. I'm gonna be a part of the character development. You gonna see? It's gonna be like all my children, but in a book form. But in the high school, so we're gonna call it like.
So it's gonna be like a Harry Potter.
Yeah,
type.
type of like a high school 5,022. That's what we're gonna call it. You know what I'm saying? Or 5,000 and whatever. From the whatevers with the whatevers and whoop 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 up the bam bam boom. Ooh skeet skeet. You know what I'm saying? You know I said ooh ah ting ta ting, ting tang walla walla bing bang. Ooh ah ting tang walla bing bang bang. Whose song was that? For 500.
It was a cartoon.
Whose song was it? You get one guess.
Oh. It's not coming to me. I know it was a cartoon, but I don't.
Test your memory. You out.
I think that was like one of them late night fucking
What about you,
cartoons.
Chad?
It wasn't like one of them daytime ones. It's like one of them old ass.
What about you, Chad?
I don't know, but I'm gonna go with a guess.
Yes?
Shit. Can't even think of anything that's coming to my mind.
You out.
Little Richard.
Albert and the Chipmunks. Useless information you can't do nothing but deal with. Useless
Originators?
information that can't nothing but deal with.
It was
You
on
don't know
like
what
remix
this
or
right
anything?
to be with the real bitch. I'm up on my own and I can
Original?
deal with this bitch. Make up on
I don't
my
know,
head.
cause you know they always sung other people's songs.
Right,
and
that's
shit.
what I was thinking.
Fifth, I got the fifth, and you know that on some BS shit. I don't
to
want
be
to
relevant.
They might have
about
had
y'all
some
hating
shit that
this
they
real
own,
shit.
but I don't know.
You niggas could say what you
No,
want.
really
You
remember
no,
know
that.
because yeah, sometimes
I remember the present day Chipmunks. I
And
kind of
niggas
remember
lost.
the
It's all on your face. You gotta deal with it.
shit
Pause.
from back then.
You know what
but
I'm gonna do when
the
I
ones
be
back
getting
then I used
them
to
off.
get down on.
I'm gonna
the
spit a
cartoon.
verse because I can't with that sauce. I mean, not wrap it
The
up.
movie, I had to
I can
watch
slide
that
on
because
my
of the
face.
kids.
Yeah.
Got the 22
It was okay.
on the side of my waist. Put you all in your place when I do my thing, and I'm always gonna do it because I'm the.
Some of the new
Man.
movies that they're trying to remake to try to get the generation to consume,
I'm the
which
motherfucker.
we do because it's the nostalgia. It brings back memories and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I saw the previews for the Space Jam. Anybody seen it?
I haven't seen it. We gonna watch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
What is it on? Amazon?
HBO Max.
I don't have HBO Max.
I saw the previews and it's on HBO Max.
I got
and I was
YouTube.
just like, here we go.
I'll just pirate it. Don't worry about it.
So
His views are not.
not able to load videos.
Now we both know I'm not about to look up Space Jam.
Did you watch the original one?
Yes.
Well, that's all. It's like The Incredibles, right? Somebody's done seen something back in some time, you know what I'm saying? High school, elementary, junior high, whatever.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, this brings back memories. Let me check to see what they did.
Yep.
Toy Story, same concept.
Fucking Incredibles. I didn't even want to see that with the
LeBron
kids,
wanna be
nigga.
Michael
Like,
Jordan so bad.
Hmm?
LeBron want to be Michael Jordan so bad.
Well, I was just
He
curious
dick
off
ride.
of like how they go
Too
with
old,
it, how they
and I don't
spin it
wanna
off,
see it.
how did they go
How
about the
do we know- How do we
storyline.
know how LeBron acts? Has he
That
ever
too.
been-
Then it's like, okay, well, how does LeBron act? And nobody's
Have
seen
you
it.
ever
Let's
been
see how this
nominated
is.
for a
You
Grammy?
know.
Has he ever been nominated for an Emmy?
I mean,
No.
probably something that he produced might have.
Has he ever been nominated for?
Probably not for like acting.
You know what I mean? What?
This only like his second movie, right? He had like a small part
Did
in
Michael
like
Jordan
some
win an Emmy?
movie.
For Space Jam?
I think. No.
Wait, we didn't win an Emmy?
I don't know. I just know I watched it back in the day, and I had the soundtrack. Boy,
I mean, nobody watched that KD
I'm being
movie.
funny. But same token.
Fucking Thunderstruck.
I've seen that
shout
on
out
the
to,
documentaries. I just haven't watched it.
Shout out to LeBron. I probably just don't watch it because I don't fuck with it.
Well, I was just
I
wondering.
don't want to watch it. I
You don't
just
have to
wanna
be a certain age to watch things like that. I was just curious off of, have you watched it? Because a lot of people watch it due to them watching the first one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
But that ain't crippin'.
saying? Yeah. Each his own. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
You gonna watch the new Avatar when that hoe come out?
Yeah, that's crippin'. What new Avatar?
So we was watching fucking. We was watching a movie earlier, and what's that girl's name? That's fucking.
Come on now. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Related to what?
God damn it! Let me get it.
Scarlett
Shout out to my
Johansson.
boy Crip Loke the Mac.
What movie are
C-Loke
you
the
going
Mac
with?
from
I named her,
55th
Zoe
Street.
Saldana.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking. She was in the movie, so I was like, damn, I ain't seen her and shit in a minute. So like, I googled her name and shit to see like if she had something else out. And fucking, it was like Avatar 2022, like in her movies
Who?
section. Zoe
Zoe
Saldana.
Saldana.
Oh, Zella. Oh yeah. Gucci down to the socks like I'm Big Papa, baby.
Yeah, that's another one that people been tripping on because it
do
took
that.
forever to come out.
Yep, I do that for sure.
Graphics gonna look nice. Though. That shit gonna look ridiculous.
For sure, I'm gonna do it.
Man.
I'm watching
That's
that
gonna
for sure.
be ridiculous.
I'd watch that for sure.
They gonna have to have all the theaters showing that shit at the movies. Like every screen is gonna have to be Avatar, like they used to do, like Harry Potter.
Then it's a follow up. Now, what I wish they would have did when they had the opportunity was had shot the boy Avatar movie. The Avatar movie with Aang. I wish they had shot like more of the movies at one time. Like, over like his age, you know what I mean?
Oh, you talking about more consecutive?
Right.
Like an underworld type shit.
Right. You know how they had like
They were like boom, and then maybe a year or two,
Right.
boom, and then
Right.
maybe 2 or 3, boom.
Right.
Instead of like 5 or 10.
Well,
It's
no,
like-
they didn't have another one. It's only
No,
been
I was
one.
talking about
It's only been the
Avatar.
one. Remember the
Avatar
one
came out what?
where he put the wave up?
That was in it.
2012 ish.
And then I know that boy got to be 18 now. So they have to use a whole other dude just to real. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they should have been shooting all the movies concurrently if you're gonna do it.
2009.
Right. I'm sorry, that boy got to be 20 something now.
Yeah, it's like El Camino.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like when they did El Camino and then they brought back the original folk. It's like, like you can tell it's age. It was still a good storyline, but it was like I can't really submerge myself into the film.
It don't look the same. That's why I said they
Yeah.
should have shot them more concurrently when they had the time of him being a child, because that's the whole story of the Avatar. If y'all chose to do that, then y'all should have had the budget that would have supported that, because you could have went down the line with them bitches. Like maybe he'd be like 1 or 2 years older, you know what I mean? But
Have you ever watched any of those shows with like the
it'd be
movies,
kind of hard to sell a nigga with a beard as a boy.
the movies that made us, or like any documentaries on certain movies?
Nah, I'll be cripping. Why I'm gonna do that for? Shout out to my real
It'd
crip.
be
I'm not a real
entertaining
crip. I'm just letting
how
y'all
the
know.
business works in the industry, because they gotta ask so much and they don't usually.
But
get
shout out
as
to
much
all the
as
real
they
crips
ask
out
for.
there, because I'm not
Yeah.
one. I'm not cripping whatsoever, so I ain't got nothing crip on me. Well, what was you saying? I was making that dissertation right there, make sure I ain't not with this shit. I am a working 9 to 5er, trying to survive her. I'm a good boy. I don't do nothing illegal. Well, why did he do that?
On the side.
What else we want to talk about? Oh, my phone did, so
Oh shit. Let me.
that's unfortunate. Need more yak in my Mac. But I can't do that jack. So I guess I'm gonna have to 3 Amigos it back. Black Dynamite. Will you please hand me my stack? Thank you, my good sir. You are king amongst men. One at a time. I'm about to drink again. Splash of the dash. Of the jigger thing. Just a raz or my taz. Do you dig a ding? Black Dynamite. Oh, I've always been one of a kind. You can ask my kind.
I think
One
I
you
seen that
can't
whole
find.
Amazon Prime, Black Dynamite,
But
the movie.
I'm on Amazon Prime.
Oh, it's been a while since I said Michael J.
Black Dynamite. Let me see that. I'm gonna try something out here. Give me a little bit more of the splash of Mataz. No,
You gonna mix them?
the razzle Mataz. Oh yeah, no, I got that right there. Yeah, that and strawberry razzle Mataz. I got nothing off of the splash of Mataz. Let me try this again. This time I'm gonna go half on a half. Little scoop of the Rooney. It's up on the spoonie. Pass me a little bit of the spick of my dash for a mick of my gash, please. It's a black with the chino, a maraschino, But I wish
The
I
mini.
bro. I need to recreate the drink, bro, and ball through that shit, bro. Do y'all remember what the cocktail maraschino tastes like?
Cherry picking.
Yeah.
Do you remember the cocktail maraschino? It was unbelievable. It was like, wow. Why can I remember the concoction for shit?
Go back to episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and just look at what I pulled up.
45.
I think it was 41.
41.
Yep. The cocktail maraschino. This one we had the I think we had the margaritas.
Yup.
So I think it's a margarita mix.
Yeah, episode 41.
Yep. A cocktail maraschino. I'm gonna make that shit and then I'm gonna brand that shit.
This drink is brought to you by Red Code.
The cocktail maraschino.
Got him on the cover like with the big ass cherries floating in that bitch.
The trademark that bitch. Everywhere it's sold, like little licensing. Or a little license fee. It'd be like $200 or so. License it out. Then you can have it in your bar. The cocktail maraschino. Try whatever you want. The exact measurements.
Man. That should be fire.
It would be.
It would definitely be a club thing. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a party
You could do the
environment.
margarita too and have it blended up, the cherries.
You could
blended
definitely
up.
hit it at a brunch time. The maraschino cherry would definitely catch a lot of eyes. The ladies would definitely be like, "Oh,
And I made
maraschino."
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the maraschino cherry. Not saying let it be like that. I was just, being funny with it, like comical. And yeah, fucking they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, it's maraschino cherry." And boom. You're selling fucking out at brunch. Your best day is a Sunday from 11 to 2. Well, sorry. Early brunch,
My
9
office hours what?
to 2. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Saying at the bars or
2-5.
at the, brunch hours. You know what I'm saying? Get there early or in 10 to 2. You know what I'm saying? Ish. Some places a little bit 3-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
So,
fucking our place type shit where they close at 3 o'clock.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Would y'all pay $250,000 to go to fucking space?
I would pay $250,000 to fuck off. What the fuck? Why'd I spend 250 racks to go to space?
People are doing it. There's already 600 on the waiting list.
What's the 600? When you got the amount, I'm saying I ain't got 250 racks to spend to go to space. Just
If you
for,
did, would you?
if I had the amount of money that I would consider,
That you could spend $250,000 like
right,
it's nothing?
on something
Would
like
you do
that, I would absolutely do it. In that scenario, yeah. I mean, I feel like because then it can give you, cause you know how everybody always like, how do you know? How do you know this ain't there? Cause you never get that experience. Like that's why I want to do a lot of this stuff. Like people,
Yeah,
like,
to be able to look down and be
Mhm.
like, oh,
people like dinosaurs ain't
Right.
real
Bro,
and
if,
shit.
if
Like
they do that hotel
like,
shit, if
that's
that's
why I
real,
want to do some archaeology shit. You know what I'm saying? Dinosaurs ain't real. That's why I want to do some archaeology shit, find some shit. All of that, you know what I'm saying? Paleontology shit, all of that. Want to do all of that. Anthropology shit, want to do all of that. But yeah, no, if I could have an opportunity to go to space, and yeah, it's at the point where 250 is nothing to me apparently. Yeah, I would take that just to get the perspective of knowing that okay, these textbooks say X. This is accurate, like you know what I mean? Because even when like you saying like you feel like the Earth is round, because they tell you, but never really seen the curvature of the Earth. You never been in perspective where you can see the curvature of the Earth. You never seen, you know what I mean?
Or even like actual photos.
Right.
Like everything's digitally made. Like there's actually people that's said that they've made images of the Earth. You know what I'm saying? So for you to get that first eye perspective of seeing something that few see, I mean,
When you talking
gotta
about
sign anything prior, I'm sure you fucking do. You know.
when you talking about something like that, you talking about a outer worldly experience, and at that point, you know, I feel like if anybody could go out of space, it's a good perspective because it really would like give you perspective on your existence on Earth. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because like I be watching this shit all the time where they be talking about how space is, and Neil deGrasse Tyson is narrating, and it's showing you some galaxy that's the neighbor to you, and it's 36,000 light years away. So we talk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, and that's the closest one. And you get out there and you look
images from
right,
36,000 years ago,
right,
light years ago,
right.
So it may not even exist anymore. It may look like something completely different.
Right. By the time you get to it, that shit that you talking about would be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of millions of years old.
It's like when you look at the stars, it's like if they're this old, how are they even? The light that we see now is taking that long to travel for us to receive it. So these things that we're looking at or viewing may not be in existence anymore. You know what I'm saying? Everything could just be pitch black.
After images.
Or could be a lot more that, you know, that has been created.
Yeah, see, that shit get trippy, though. Like, we start thinking about, like that shit's, like, basically after images, because you're talking about the same thing, like the effect kind of when you look at a car that's coming towards you from a certain speed, right? So, from a distance, the car got its own perspective, and then, of course, up close, it's going to have a different perspective of the car. So, if you're talking about a car that's off in the distance, you can see probably it's green, you know, right? Hard to see the make and the model, right? You see what I'm
You
saying?
got distortion in between.
Right.
You know
You see what I'm saying? So up close, it's like, boom, oh, this is a GTO. Oh, it's been clean as a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like, or whatever. Or, oh, damn, that shit is bleak than a bitch. But it's the after image, because you saw it from that distance, like, you don't get, like, it's the same. That car changed over time. The time it took to get to you changed the perspective of that car. So it's kind of like that, but by billions of years. So we're talking about we would have to, teleportation would have to exist in these type of scenarios where niggas literally could set up.
You go from one spot to another instantly.
Because from a time standpoint, either that or time warps where you could create a rift in space time and
pull the fabric.
right, basically closer to you.
Yeah. Where you're
And,
not actually.
or
moving.
make like a warp, so it's like a loop.
Wormhole.
Yeah, it's like you make a loop through time that's easier to get there. So rather than boom, it makes like a closer.
So instead of going from point A to B, you fold it, and now
Right.
you can go to point A to B in a shorter distance, closer time.
Right. Yeah. So when you're talking about something like that, we would never be able to see that outside of that. And even then, you don't know the effects of that on the human body. So
Just like when he does the timeline, and it breaks down like the
do you think it could go in the past? Do you think time travel possible? Talking about space travel and shit like that. And if that's becoming like accustomed to the public, then naturally the next thing is gonna be farther space travel, or trying to figure out how to time travel or time warp to be able to go further distances into space. Because if they offering space travel to regular people, that means that they trying to get real. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think they gonna like take you to the moon or no shit like that. I think you just get like to the outer orbit, and you know what I'm saying.
Maybe even just lower orbit.
Well, when you're talking about space travel, I'm talking about not for you, but if it's getting to a point where they can conveniently
I
travel.
mean, later on,
to
niggas
space.
gonna be paying to go to Mars and shit.
Right,
so.
you see what I'm saying? Like right now, right? Because everything I was just talking about how everything works, and I was talking about this on Twitter, and I've been making the subjects for myself kind of lately, but the subject was just basically, over how black people can, or how black people got in the predicament they is. And I think a lot of people forget like the timelines with a lot of stuff. But from a timeline standpoint, I think because everything is so normal, people forget. And it's 2022. In 1922, cars wasn't even a normal thing. So you saying
They got isn't there like pictures of people?
Henry Ford came out with the Model T in 1909. So 1922 is roughly what?
I've seen pictures where
13
people are riding
years
on,
later?
fucking electric fucking bicycles or unicycles where they got the seat and it's just one big wheel. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen any of that?
Oh yeah, they got propulsion, but none of those were practical mass produced. Henry Ford is the one that created the assembly line that mass produced cars that made them affordable for the average person. Everybody you talking about, that's what I'm saying. Automobiles have been
some
made.
kind of transportation going
Yeah.
on, but it wasn't produced on the mass scale. I
Right.
understand
Cars
that.
as a normalcy wasn't normal in 1922 like
Yeah,
that.
in 1909, niggas probably still had horses and
Right,
shit
you see what I'm saying?
in certain areas.
By 1922, cars was just becoming normal. That's what I'm saying. When cars were, that's a vehicle. Like we know what that is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They got different models.
Due to
now.
the location.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Was
Right.
popping at the time because this area may have had the higher tech at the time, and this area hasn't received it yet due to travel and everything else. Yeah,
Right. That's what I'm saying. Cars was still being familiarized with different parts of the thing. It wasn't like everybody know everybody got a car.
Yeah.
At this time. It's not that normal. It's not streets aren't all paved. Everyone's street isn't a road. Right? You get what I'm saying? In 1922. Right? Everybody's house doesn't come from a road. Some people's houses, some towns are dirt roads still.
Right. You make the road.
Right.
Due to the travel.
So automobiles were not that popular in 1922 is to say that didn't exist. That would be 100 years from 1922 to 2022, right? Fast forward to 2022, we only had cars still. So if you look at the progression from cars not being a normalcy, you would think that we'd be farther along right now with a lot of this stuff, than where we are in
Especially what they predicted, in the 70s,
yeah,
80s, when they were we're gonna be on the moon,
flying cars. Fresh Prince had us on flying cars. Martin had us in flying cars. Everybody did.
I seen them fucking test a flying car.
I seen them test the jetpack.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, they got a bunch of different shit that they testing, but all of this shit they still. I'm saying from
I get a
evolution
jetpack,
standpoint.
Tripping
Where you would think we would be at, like them having visits to space. To me, what I'm saying, basically, what I'm saying is that's not that abnormal. The price is kind of crazy, so hell no, I wouldn't be trying to go to space. But if I could afford it, yeah, I'd go to space. But I would think that that would be an allusion to hopefully a bunch of different advancements. Because I'm saying I'm bored with the shit niggas doing. Like, bro, you gotta understand, Nikola Tesla, bro, was making universal electricity and shit. This nigga was literally powering everything with like one generator, all wireless and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, he was doing this 100 years ago.
He's doing
The reason why you got electricity right now, right, is because of Nikola Tesla. They still use the Tesla coil and all of the motherfucking products that they got right now. Niggas ain't done nothing. Everybody became a entrepreneur, bro. To where it's like, okay, boom, niggas have like some people, you know, they got different inventions and stuff like that. But I'm saying when you talk about how these niggas should be otherworldly with this shit to where we are now, that shit really slowed down if you sit there and look about it in the timeline. Cause we was just, you see what I'm saying? Horses, that was just 100 years ago, bro. We was still, that was normal. To see a group of people riding with like a horse thing wouldn't have been that crazy. It's not like, you see what I'm saying? If somebody come through on a horse now, what? You think they get married? They just got married? They don't date?
Depending on where you live.
Right.
Yeah. Depending on where you live. Cause some
no,
people
with the hustle. No, I'm saying when it's got the buggy.
No.
Right?
No, I'm
and
serious.
That, or you Amish, right? Right?
You saying with the buggy?
Yeah, with the buggy. Not when the black dudes or the white people be riding the horses through.
Okay.
With the buggy.
Okay.
See the buggy? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that wouldn't have been that abnormal at the time. Still. Because niggas still, some people didn't have the bread for that. It wasn't like money was 1922. This is right before the Great Depression. Right. Life was not the same as it is now. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of this shit that we got, this shit is really kind of slow because cars been out for 50 years plus. On a mass level, like you can go get you a 1960 something, that's a 50-year-old car. A 62 car, that's a 50-year-old car at this point. 60 years if we been, see what I'm saying? 1970 something, it's a 50-year-old car.
Time just.
Right.
I remember thinking freshman year in high school, like, man, I wonder what it's gonna be like in 2020.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 2030.
Right.
Like I'm gonna be this old at 2040.
This shit is whack,
Yeah.
B.
And everything's just like,
This shit is whack, B. I'm gonna just say it for all the people out there that was dreamers like me. This shit is whack. This shit is lame, B. I'm like, we just driving in cars, going to work and shit, B. This shit is whack. Like, this shit is not what I thought it was gonna be like. When I'm reading all them books about Nikola Tesla and all of these different people, it's like, okay, boom. Oh, we like that with it. Okay. Boom. So you know it. I'm thinking just like you.
on his deathbed, they took his book of
They took
inventions.
all. I mean,
They
that's
took it
that's
all
how,
as
bro.
soon as
That's
he
how they
died.
got like, man. They got stuff.
Confiscated
They
that
got
shit, so
they got people that had books about possibly anti-gravity technology. Where one dude he made a whole stone
with the liquid mercury.
island, and he did it by himself. I'm talking about moving monolithic stones. You know what I'm saying? That proportion of stone, and he did it by himself. Whole thing. So he said he did it because of anti-gravity. It's supposed to be some type of thing he had with a box or some shit. It disappeared. And I was like, because see, the thing is, you gotta realize with a lot of the technology and stuff like that, when you register your shit for the federal government, which you have to do in order to get your patent recognized,
They're gonna be like,
they gonna flag it and be like, okay, we'll recognize
This ours
that.
now, nigga.
we need
Right.
that.
We need that. So that's why niggas be like secretive with the type of technology.
Yeah.
Like if you
gonna lay
if you actually had a great schematic for a feasible jetpack that actually works like flawlessly right now.
That anybody could use because
Right.
it's that safe
Right.
and
That right.
simple,
Right.
simplistic
See.
to where you can just be like, okay, this, and you'll be able to
Right.
control whatever you
This
need
is how
to
you
do.
this is how you
And
land.
just put it on production
Right.
and just
Right. You could
profit.
right. auto profit, and you had made that design,
They're
and
gonna
then
be like, nope.
you registered for the motherfucking patent, so you can do that. You will either be dead,
Yep. If you don't agree, with
or you
stipulations.
gonna be one of them niggas that talk about how the government took your shit.
And then when you try to back up what you're saying, everything's.
They might offer you some bread for it, but if you say no, oh, they finna get that.
That's the get down
Or
or
lay
lay
down.
down. Jinx. You know what I'm saying? So
Did you set me up? That's a better way of doing it.
I learned that
respect
from episode 40, episode 50.
Episode, fuck you.
He was like, you gotta have a setup. You gotta say something that's very predictable. You know? So
He set himself up.
I was accurate. What shall I do?
our drawers?
No.
I was about to say, please don't do that.
I just asked for your suggestion.
Oh, Three Amigos.
Probably. Let me do the 3. The Old Faithful. Why I burnt all the motherfucking hair on my face with the goddamn torch lighter. Now this don't count as a shot clock shot. Because it's a jinx, people, that's why.
Yeah, you got at least 3 under your belt.
Absolutely not. Who
We
do?
even got a
You do?
comment, but they didn't leave a timestamp. You know what I'm saying?
Violated.
Who do? You do?
No, I don't.
You who? Boo hoo.
You who was
So
really
sad.
good
That's
back
too.
in the day.
You know what I'm saying? But
So-
you can
so
go
shows
ahead
it was so
and
different,
clean
but-
up your boo boo. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't give a shit. Show me or know me to tell you not finna hold me.
Put that in the contract.
How good I did. It's so suspended.
It looks great.
It does.
Looks
It's very
fantastic.
suspended.
I've never
It's
seen a
been-
mic sit so eloquently. It's just, oh my gosh, I can't even look at it straight.
Big dog. Back in action with the big package from your big daddy.
Pause. What?
Oh, I can't say that.
Three Amigos.
Picture me. Picture me fondling the balls, right?
Three Amigos.
No, I mean we at like McDonald's in the ball pen, and I'm like, which one of these balls is y'all's? Which one you picking?
I don't understand the question.
I won. Don't play with me. I go as far as it can go. Every time I'm that nigga. You know that. Don't play with me. Unless I ask you to. See, I wasn't there. I was not finished. It's my turn now. I'm still standing. I'm still strong. I never miss an opportunity to quote that. Shout out to Derek Luke, a.k.a. Antoine Fisher. And I only said his name because a lot of people don't know his name.
He still being shit.
Right. Not that I've seen, but it's all good. I be watching shit with my nigga C Mac the Locan from 55th Street.
Gangster aerobics.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You 5 me? Program time 5. Him and Coach Warren. From 55th
I saw
Street.
the stuff before they did the Netflix stuff.
Oh no, this nigga be having like
They on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix now.
him?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Wow.
Is that the
The dude that had
homie,
them 55, they hit that 55 in his head, and then he had that 5 on his face. Remember that dude I had showed you? No, well,
No, that's not him. No.
oh, remember? Yeah, but you don't remember the dude I'm talking about?
No, I do.
With the
remember what you're talking about.
like a whole 5 tattooed on his face with like a bird or some shit, and he had like, well, I ain't gonna say what he had on his forehead because that ain't got nothing to do with us. No, for real, that ain't got nothing to do with us. I'm not even talking about it like, I'm just saying that's his name. Say I'm Crip Mac the Low from 55th Street. I'm not even gonna get into none of this shit he be into because apparently he really be into shit. So, but yeah, no. Nigga say, you 5 me? Nigga say you get you a big booty sitch. You get you what is it? That makes sense though. I always say big booty sitch.
Mm-hmm.
He should say a kick coochie sitch. Sorry about that. Mississippi, like I was trying to, my brain wouldn't let me. He should have said a kick cootie kitch. Or no, a kick cootie sitch. Crip back the loke.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? You 5 me? Program time 5. I'm thinking about starting my own workout program. Every morning you gotta do some push-ups. I find you. Shout out to that boy Currency. But
You heard the
like
new
I said,
shit?
I'm on Twitter and I'm talking to these niggas about because they basically describe Pan-Africanism after some niggas that get on there, this white boy that's trying to disrespect my homegirl because he was his partner, and this nigga been hurt. This nigga telling the story, but you ever seen one of the people that's like they one way with people, certain people are there, then they're a different way with other people aren't there. That's how he was behaving because this nigga was on there talking about he was a pimp, and I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up, like.
Niggas still do that?
I mean, yeah, niggas still pimp. And shout out to the real pimps out there. You know what I'm saying? That's really getting it in the right way, where they just, you know what I mean? They are symbiotic and mutually beneficial to the relationship as far as what they bring to it, stuff like that. Because there's pimps like that. You know what I mean? But no, dude talking like he, you know. And I'm like, bro, you sound like a motherfucking DVD, bro, you know. Tell her, bitch, she got a socket to my pockets. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, bro. That sound like the pimp talk, right? Like, on some shit. But I was telling y'all about real pimps I know, like real pimps. And I'm like, bro, one thing about a real pimp, they not abrasive, bro. They're not trying to be forcefully like you know, like you run around, you saying like the conversation became simps and alphas or something like that, right? And so the niggas be simping. Niggas said marriage is simping. And they said, what are some of the benefits that a man gets from marriage? And I felt like Okay, well that's a valid question. So I asked some married people. Y'all tell me, what are some of the benefits men get from marriage?
Take this one, the first round.
I mean, if you in a relationship, it's pretty similar to being married. It's not like, to me, it's not like a whole different like ball game. You know what I'm saying? Like if you a relationship person, then you complaining about being married like wouldn't be something that I would want to hear from you. But like if you a pimp, then I could see where you could say that because you probably not getting too much money from married niggas.
But I'm saying, what are some of the benefits from marriage for a married man?
I mean, I think it's the same as just having like a relationship. Like shit, you got somebody that you can kick it with and depend on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I'm asking y'all. Y'all married? Shit, you tell me what the fucking answer is. I can't tell you what the benefits of being married is. Cause that's one. I mean, I don't think that marriage is particularly set up to benefit men. But
yeah, on the exit part, I understand that. But like, if y'all together and y'all making it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, but that's what I would perceive that they were talking about. But no, they were just saying the whole existence of it. And I was like, bro. Now see, the white boy, he was he was like amped up when his old boy was in there. I got to talking dirty to that nigga, made him leave. And so then he was telling this story about how he, he only been in one relationship, and he gave his all to her, and basically, women ain't shit, you know what I mean, and he don't trust women no more. And then he was telling me how he like black women, and he's always been fighting for the black cause, and I'm like, ew, nigga. Like, anybody ask you to fight for me, bitch? Like, but nigga really be hurt. My point was, with all that shit, it's usually just some hurt nigga somewhere talking that shit, so it was just funny to me to see. But we did get on like I said, interesting subject about the black situation and I guess you would say illusion versus fact and shit like that.
yeah, it's to each his own. To me,
Yeah, I think there's like plenty of benefits. Each relationship, is different from one another because everybody's different, right? If I'm going into a relationship looking for, security and, somebody to come home to and vent to and, my best friend and, if I'm looking for that, and I can achieve that with a person, then, it works out. Some people in marriage, it works differently. It may not apply to others, you know what I'm saying? But it works for them. Mm-hmm. And because it works for them, there is no set benefit for it, right? Because everybody's different when it comes to benefits. Just like when you're saying with relationships, right? You can kind of pretty much tell sometimes about how relationships are going to kind of go, right? And by that, I'm not saying like, Nostradamus type situation, but when you said...
Negrodamus, I'm sorry.
When you said about
speaking on me, I had to
being in a
correct.
relationship like y'all been together for 2 or 3 years, you know what I'm saying? Y'all exclusively seen each other, you know what I'm saying? And now you decide to get married. There is no different transition. I think
or there shouldn't be.
I never see this shit. Just broke my damn finger.
Because I think niggas be trying to overdo it.
Right.
And then niggas be picking the wrong person.
Right. I think a lot of that is the hype behind it.
Like now we done signed this paper. Now we gotta go over the top, and if you're not doing that, then
and
you
that's-
failing, and
Right.
it's
And
not
I
really
feel like
the
it be
case.
false expectations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Very much
That
so.
lead to people. Because dude was talking about he was taking care of Red.
I mean, because if you think
he
about
felt
it,
like he was simping. He said marriage is simping. You know.
if you think about it, like a fucking person that don't want to get married, they still get in relationships, but they don't really last too long. So
Right,
now
there's always a self-sabotage. There's something of something to where it's just not gonna work out.
I mean,
3
you see
months to
niggas being
fucking
married
3
for
years.
fucking 60 years, but you don't see somebody saying, "Oh, we just been together for 60 years." Like that shit, though.
Yeah.
You get no, you got people that's been together for a long time, and you got pimps that's like really, cause like even when you talk about like what I'm saying, when people don't understand like we talk about pimping or something like that, these are real relationships built with real hoes that's gonna be hoes, and the best relationships is symbiotic, meaning the pimp getting the money, and
Provider,
shit, right? You see what I'm saying?
take
Like,
care of, protect.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like they
it's just
actually
still a
work.
family
Right.
environment, but yet
Right.
portrayed in a different way.
Right. It's just
There's different rules and regulations of how
Right.
we're gonna go about this. But I'm
Right.
still gonna take care of you. I'm still
Well,
gonna
the
make
only
sure that you.
difference the only difference be basically from the real pimps that I've seen is the occupation, like how I get my money. Like she go out, I send her to Vegas to meet with this client that's paying it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then it's I go get her a purse. You see what I'm saying? And whatever how I do it, the rest of it mine. And it's, however they do it. You know what I mean? But
You gotta put a lot of money. You gotta invest in these.
right, but you see
people.
what I'm saying? Like this shit is he's sending her to Vegas. That's a book flight through him. This, that, and you see what I'm saying? So it's more so like, hey, boom, you want to get this bread? Then it's like, all right, boom, I'm gonna get
This is
you.
what the fee is because this is how much it's costing
Right,
me to fucking send you out here.
Make no mistake.
So
Because niggas always like
make this
the
profit.
way he was talking, like, oh, well, like the white boy was saying, like now he won't go on no dates. He only meet chicks at their house, stuff like that. And then the dude
That's crazy.
talk about he a pimp. He like, she
Fuck
got sock
that.
into my pockets, such and such and such and such. I'm like, bro, you on the
Why would you even tell people that? Like, I only meet chicks at their house. Like, nigga, that's the dumbest shit I done heard, like, ever. Nigga.
like, you talk about you getting money and then you out here just meeting your chicks and all right, boom, I just meet you at the crib. It's like, all right, man.
Yeah, nigga, you get
Yeah,
money,
nigga.
you ain't meeting them at no hotel or, like, no.
All right, man.
why are you on Twitter?
Yeah.
Why are you on Twitter
that
right now
was the
talking about it?
That was the question. See, and that's the thing. I ain't never met a pimp like no. If you ask a pimp some questions or something about being a pimp or something, they might talk about it. But pimps ain't out here trying to forcibly tell you they no pimp because they ain't got to.
Yeah.
Right.
The hoes recognize they pimps. Like most pimps dress a certain way. I don't know. It's a gene they got. Something. You know how they dress. It's like most people look at me like, damn, that's an odd outfit. But it's like, that's how they dress. Their rings and shit be different. You know what I mean? Like, I seen a nigga with a whole bitch. Nigga ring with that tall, like, type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't out here getting no money, bro. I got more money than you, bro. If you pimping and I got more money than you, then you need to get a job. Well, all I did was get a job and invest my money the right way.
Right.
What the fuck are you doing?
Bragging.
I have been talking to my pockets.
Why are you telling the world about what you're doing?
Yeah.
Strike one.
That's weird. I'm like, that shit weird, bro.
A lot of these people like to live that alter ego. You know what I'm saying? They like to, set up accounts and, stuff like that. And just to engage, like they wouldn't normally say this on their regular thing. But then create something else underneath something that's completely opposite of them, and then be like, just throw up all over the internet.
Well,
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
the white boy said, "Oh no, he been out here since he was 16. Dude was 23." And it's like, all right, bro, you talking like that, but you like disrespectful to chicks. Like, I just showed y'all a pimp, right? Sharp, right? The dude on soft white underbelly. You remember him? The pimp Sharp.
Oh yeah.
Right. The guy ain't disrespectful. There's no Bishop Don Juan. See what I'm saying? Like any real pimp, you know, they have charisma out the ass. They are gentlemen at the normalcy. Now, I'm not saying that these niggas behind closed doors act like this and they talk to their bitches as pleasant or what. I don't know what these niggas do. But I'm saying when you talk to them, especially if it's women around, they conduct themselves in a certain manner. They said, "Oh, who's this nigga? I need to know who this nigga is. Why all these bitches keep coming around? Damn, she pretty. She know him? How you know her?" Oh, this nigga a pimp. It's easy, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't hard. But you on this bitch trying to be forceful. Like, bro, you sound like a rap song, dog. That's the way he was talking. Like a rap song. I swear to God. Niggas sound like a real rap song. And I say all that to say, these niggas out here really getting influenced by the music. Like, I never really got influenced by the music. Like, don't get me wrong. I got influenced, like, you know, because you hear it, you hear what they saying. It's going to have some effect on you. But my effects was more so like, boom, okay, Jay-Z, I got 900,000 before I came in the game. It's like, okay, I need to make me some bread. That don't mean I need to sell crack. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not that influenced.
Right.
Right? You see what I'm saying? I'm not that influenced. You know? What these bitches want from a nigga. All right, I'm not about to go out here and just start fucking every bitch in the world because the American name a lot of hoes. That ain't my game. You know, that's a sanitary or whatever. You know what I mean? Well, you see what I'm saying? But it's nice to think about, right? You know what I mean? Or something like
Fantasize.
right, you know what I mean? Or whatever. It's influences, but not influences.
Yeah.
These niggas is directly being influenced. Like, it's 30-year-olds out here being influenced by NBA YoungBoy. This shit is a weird time. You see what I'm saying? These niggas out here acting up, going out and doing shit based on an NBA YoungBoy song.
That's crazy.
What? This nigga just turned 21. 7 baby mamas and you in jail. You let a nigga like that influence you. What are we doing? What is happening? What is going on?
Niggas out here wilding.
Wow. What is going on? Who raised you? Shout out to my boy TK Kirk. Who raised you? It's unbelievable. You know? Like I'm saying. But yeah, no. I don't know what it's beneficial or not. You know, I think marriage is more about a commitment to a particular type of goal in life. Like once you meet somebody that's goal oriented in the way that you are, or is aidful in the goal of your life and what you want to do, that's how marriage becomes symbiotic, and that's how it works, because then it's a partnership and a yin and yang type of aspect. Like people always talk about masculinity and femininity and all the negativity, but a yin and yang aspect is what makes everything work in the environment. You know, from the air to the storms to the pool of the ocean to the wolves that hunt the particular type of whatever it hunts, but only so much, and it hunts something else that hunts spiders that keep them away from you. The yin and the yang is what balance everything. The push and the pull of everything is what balances everything. You know, so I feel like it's a benefit to people that have particular type of goal and wants to be together for the accomplishing of that goal. I don't think it's beneficial to men that have other aspirations, and I think that's what the people be speaking on, because a lot of men, I feel like, settle in their marriages where they get married based on a certain thing, but like let's say they got other freaky fantasies or they got other stuff they wanted to do that their wife not into or something like that, right? Then it's like, okay, they gotta try to suppress that. Don't work. That's how most niggas end up cheating. You see what I'm saying? Cause they marry this chick that don't do something that they want to do, and she don't. My wife don't give me head. Alright, so the bitch at the office, the secretary, all the big guy do is just suck your dick one time. Like, alright. That bitch, now you buying the bitch shit. That's how that nigga get caught up, right? She on the credit card, she find a Victoria's Secret receipt. Right? Where's the lingerie? I ain't ever wore no lingerie. We ain't even have sex like that.
Niggas is doing it like that.
Niggas be fucking up, bro. Niggas be fucking up. You know they do. Cause they don't. It be some. It don't necessarily have to be. It could be like they got a private credit card, but the bill end up coming to the house and she open it. Check the statement, boom. See the purchases. One say Victoria's Secret. Where the lingerie is? I can't find it. It ain't here. Where's this lingerie?
It's getting it wrapped.
Right, you know what I mean?
It's
Now you gotta
right
explain
now.
where this lingerie is. That you don't have, right? That's what I'm saying. It ain't that. It's not that hard of a concept. It ain't that hard. It ain't gotta be that nigga just like outright retarded or stupid or nothing with it.
Yeah.
You gotta just be, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just moving and shit move fast. Sometimes she actually checks the mail. You didn't, you know what I mean? You didn't know it was, you know what I mean? Like, she actually checked the mail. You was at work, she took out the trash. Checked the mailbox. Oh. Credit card is this. I know all these accounts. I never seen this bill. It's your wife. Come on now. I know his accounts. I never seen this bill.
P.O. Box.
P.O. Box.
Right, absolutely. But I'm saying not everybody do that. I'm just saying it's not that hard a concept to understand. Yeah. But yeah, no. And that's why they be doing it. Like, and then that they end up being a divorce. And that's what a lot of these situations be, because a lot of them be, and then from the other side, you got women marrying for money and shit, thinking it's gonna make it work. Or really they be on some robbing giving shit with the plot. And it's like, boom. They know what they finna do. They finna lock it up, get that bread, lock it in, lock in that check, lock in that alimony, lock in that child support. Boom, I'm out. Go. Cool. Good deal. You got those, but more, like I said, more times than not, it be that. It be something with the money, or it be something with the, like I'm saying, from an unhappy marriage dude standpoint. Like, the dudes be always somebody that settled for a situation and I feel like they wasn't completely satisfied with, and I don't feel like you should get married in that standpoint. You should only get married in the regard that you completely satisfied with the situation and what's going on. Like, because otherwise,
And even
you're
then,
going to have regrets.
but even then, understand that there's always bumps that come along in a relationship that you learn as the relationship grows. You know what I'm saying? Because you won't ever know everything at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? As time progresses, you learn and you grow with one another to try to understand certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, shit, you can't just give everybody everything at the beginning. Not everybody can eat all that shit off the plate. You know what I'm saying?
And then, like, you always learning pretty much, because,
Yeah, you're
like,
growing
your
all the
thoughts,
time.
like, 5
Change
years
every-
ago
yep,
might not be the
yep.
same as
Right.
today. Shit, 6 months, really.
Right,
Like,
right. So how do you adapt to that situation? How do you both adapt, knowing that you're two different beings and potentially have two different paths going? You know what I'm saying? Within that 5 years, I thought that this was going to be what I thought that, you know, the goal was going to be. It turned out the goal didn't get there.
I mean, no, like I said, you're going to have, because as people grow, as people get older, they can grow apart. That's a very real possibility.
Right. I agree with that.
But I'm saying the majority of the time, it'd be a situation where the dude gets married because of society's like most of these dudes, like you hear these stories about these dudes all the time. You know, it's married. And of course, sometimes you hear the same thing from women, and it be the same thing. Because most of the time, people get married nowadays, especially, it's more of a pressure type of thing. Like you hear women talk about it all the time, especially if they like in their 30s. A nigga can't be playing around with me. I need to know what's going on. Such and such. Right.
Dudes be the same way too.
Right.
Be straight to the point. Be like, hey, you already know what this is. We already this age. I'm trying to do this,
sometimes
this, and
then sometimes not. But then I'm saying from the same regard, I'm saying that woman is also making an environment where it's a false environment. Then you see what I'm saying? Because now it's like, okay, stay to attention. So like, let's say she's some dope ass chick, right?
Giving me ultimatums.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
This is what it is.
Right. So then a nigga might. You see what I'm saying?
Rather than gotta be thinking about marriage within like the first week.
You see what I'm saying? So what it ends up happening? So what happens is a nigga end up folding under pressure, and you see what I'm saying? Compromising what he thinks he can deal with.
Right.
At the time. So I'm not shitting on the nigga. He thinks he can deal with it at the time. That's what he thinks he can deal with. And then as time goes on, he realizes that was infatuation, and that now, she don't.
The list just goes on. And
She don't. And she don't. But yeah, I mean, this like I say, she a dope chick. You know, for what because you gotta realize, it's on paper. So some fine ass chick. She an architect in Atlanta, $350,000 salary. She live in Buckhead. She got nice, all of that. Dope chick. She ain't crazy. She ain't. However, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. You wasn't necessarily ready in your personality for that type of chick. Because she might really be just chilling. So she on some goal-oriented shit. Everything ain't about fucking. Everything ain't about... You see what I'm saying?
Quality time.
Right,
hang out. Let's
you
go
know
do
what I
some
mean?
shit. Let's go
Right,
watch movies.
right, you know
Let's
what I
go
mean?
to some
And
bars
but you on... It's like, okay.
That's where I talk about the growth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking... You can definitely expand.
But we know niggas fake it till they make it, bro. Quit playing like they don't.
Oh, no, I'm not saying
Niggas are fake it till they make it, just to lock it in. Like, I'm talking about I'm talking about a bad bitch. I'm talking about a bad bitch. And she make $350. I'm talking about. She chill. She be on her shit. She on her shit. She trying to flip this $350 to $300. You on some other shit. You see what I'm saying? You ain't focused. You ain't even investing in that type of energy. You like, I mean, you own it maybe, but not in the same wavelength. You're not locked in with her for real. So you not. You see the outside. You see what I'm saying? A lot. You looking at the Kylies and the Rihannas, and you looking at all of the. You come across that one Instagrammer. She look like Kylie and Rihanna, but she ain't got none of the followers. She easy to talk to. 322 followers. Oh damn, Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. Like this shit is different now, right? So, boom. If you're not with it, if you're not really. You know? Mm-hmm. That's why I say shit, you know? But it could work both ways. I'm just talking about the nigga side, and that's why I think a lot of niggas be into some other shit. But, no, the other thing is I think that white boy was a weak person, and
probably
the phrase I would like to use is from Pulp Fiction, and you know, I used to think that maybe I was the shepherd, you know, and guard myself from the flock, from the ways of tyranny, but that's not the truth. The truth is, you're the weak, and I am the tyranny of evil men. But I'm trying to be the shepherd. Ringo. I'm trying real hard. You feel me? A lot of niggas is the weak. And it was like, no, it's no weak people. Shit. Because I was trying to explain to these niggas the concept of the survival of the fittest. And niggas don't get it. But ain't nothing changed. See, the thing is, because it's technology, these cars that we speaking about and stuff like that, niggas done forgot survival of the fittest. When nigga can't grow a garden. Shit, Chad. Niggas ain't got no protection for their home. Niggas ain't out here able to change a tire. But then you surprised your bitch that cheated on you. She couldn't help it. Her pussy came off a real nigga and it literally jumped out her pants. You can't even blame her, white boy. I apologize. Because there was a black girl. He said he only deal with black girls. He was talking like he was like down with the cause, but I took it like, nigga, you think you get some props for being a white dude? It's like dating black girls or something. It's like, nigga, no, you not no, nigga, we don't need no fucking heroes. Yeah. Especially if we need.
He thought he was a part of the club and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga, that don't make you a part of the club. But
I'm one of y'all. I date black girls too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, fuck that. But even then, like, no, even if you was black, you know, if you weak, and then she come across a nigga that's strong, you're done for. It just is what it is.
I think some of these.
And there ain't no pimp talk. There ain't no none of that. That's real shit. If you weak and she come across a nigga that's strong, you done for.
I think some of these people overreact sometimes off of their first traumatic experience in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Just like anything in life, you're gonna go through these ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Shit's gonna happen. Not every relationship that you're gonna be in is gonna be successful. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't the right time, wasn't the right season. Shit, you should be looking at the situation, what you learn from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Where did I fuck up? Where did she fuck up? Because it's always a two-way street. Fucking, okay, do your little whatever shit that you need to do to express your emotions and get the fuck over it. You know what I'm saying? Because time's still going, life's still going. You gonna let this one experience fucking hold you down? That for forever in a belief system about a certain gender or demographic?
I fuck with it. And I would like to say cheers to all solid marriages out there. This is Pull Up Podcast, episode 51.
I highly encourage couples therapy and personal therapy.
And beautiful Rick Code. I have the lovely and illustrious Dubz 817, along with the fabulous and immaculate Chef Chad. And cheers to moi. And I'm only doing it like this for the shot clock rule. So you get one chance. That would look a little low though, Chad.
Man.
Whew.
He did it.
That shit here like auto diesel. Woo!
I definitely will be going into a margarita.
3 hours and 7 minutes straight.
One shooter.
One top, one take.
One shooter.
One take shot.